every day under the threat of death, I feel discouraged sometimes. Living every day under extensive criticism, even from Negroes, I feel discouraged sometimes.
Listen, two cups, like ice.
Welcome to Two Cups of Truth, radio TV podcast. We're here to tackle civil and social issues. I am the serial rebel, your girl D. Royal, and I'm here with 2 cups of truth and Lady X. Lady X?
Oh, so say something.
Hey, what?
That's you.
That was a beer. You done took a turn. You took a turn. It's okay.
Hey,
Being here with the true voice of reason, none other than
Lady X, hey.
welcome. And 2 cups of Shorty, the James Evans of podcast.
hey, that
Good
is.
times.
Hey, to the rescue. Hey, man, that's what it do. Listen, oh, man, it feel good to be back this season, man. Hey, hello to the people. Hello, everybody, man. Hey, today gonna be a special day, man. D-Roy, man. Tell them what we got on.
What we got. But we wanted to kick off the show and talk about what interests us this week. And one of the things that was rather interesting that came across was the Haitian earthquake. That is something that happened on August 14th. Lady X, what's your thoughts on it?
Well, I am concerned with the lack of global response for the Haitian folks. 1,300 dead, last reported, I believe, in serious destruction, 7.2 magnitude. That's worse than what had happened last year, in 2010, which was 7.0. Where's the world? Where's the response?
Man, nobody care about no earthquakes. They hey, man, who had an earthquake in the first place? Who
Haiti.
Haiti. Haiti had an earthquake.
A very small, a
It
southern
was a
remote
small
area.
It was a small earthquake.
It wasn't a small earthquake.
It was not.
7.2.
7.2, that big, that
Yeah,
shape.
it's only on a scale of 10 now.
Oh yeah, that shook up something.
Oh, absolutely.
They
Absolutely.
said hospitals, homes, churches, schools were completely destroyed.
Absolutely. Complete devastation for the country.
They're already dealing with food insecurities and the instability of the government, being that the Haitian president was assassinated on July 7th. So there's
Very
a lot
recently.
that's going on over
Absolutely.
No, the Haitian president, yeah, he was the one that got shot. Yeah.
Yeah. They tried to take him and his wife out.
Oh man, they did, didn't it?
there. Not his wife. His
No,
wife was
she was a target. Absolutely.
Yeah.
she's
she
not-
got
she's-
hit in the leg or something. She got hit something.
No, she got hit seriously.
arm. They
She
The
got
arm?
hit in the arm.
Okay.
They got in the
Okay.
arm. Yeah, that's too close.
but that is
That-
uncomfortably close, of course.
Right.
That's too close right there.
But
Damn,
yeah,
what
that's
you want?
something that we're dealing with. And you don't hear much response.
Absolutely not. I mean, it was a major headline when it had happened. However, it's been since swept under the rug, in my opinion. It does not have the media coverage that it needs, the attention that it needs globally. And again, I'm asking why.
Was white people involved?
Absolutely not.
Hey, hold
Haiti.
on. Hey, so you might well introduce
Sorry,
Yes,
you might well introduce the guest.
We have a guest that stopped in the studio today, YKJ, with us.
Whoop, whoop.
You say hello to the people.
What's going on, everybody? I was trying to be quiet, but she asked the question and nobody was answering.
Turn the mic on. Turn the
I
mic
was like,
on.
any white folks got hit? That's why you don't got anything, you know what I mean?
Well, not only were they dealing with this earthquake situation, they are also preparing for a tsunami. They said there's a tropical storm that's heading their way, so they're already not prepared
Right.
for that in itself. So they're dealing with devastation on top of devastation.
Absolutely.
They might need to go under bucker. They got anything to hold to go under the
I don't know.
ground? And you check that out.
Yep, them tectonic plates, I
They
believe, or
need to
something
get
like
that.
that.
Somebody need to
Yeah.
give them that. 'Cause
Well, I heard,
Hey man, who
conspiracy
think about going
theorists.
up underground? Like,
well, you know,
I
It's
think
an
they already
earthquake.
been up there.
They
so
already
that's an
Because,
earthquake.
listen.
There ain't no way I'm finna be in an earthquake. Then you come to tell me to go underground. The whole ground and just
I
walk.
was just saying, what you gonna do? Stay on above?
It's just gonna
ground?
shake under there. It already done
Yeah.
shook.
Yeah, but I ain't even going there and get crushed.
Oh my God.
Well, it's,
What's going-
you know, you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather ride it like a wave than get caught
Oh
up in
Lord, literally, you gonna be riding that way, okay?
That's
You're Gonna be riding that
Hey,
wave.
I read
That's
about
another
it.
gracious.
command. But
Yeah.
the death toll was 1,200. You said? I think that
I
was
think, yeah,
the number.
1,300, yep.
They said at least 5,700 injured. So some type of structural change has to happen because the last one was 2010, and they had not yet recovered from that. Yeah.
Because again, where is the response? Where's the global response? But if you can't do nothing for me, I'm gonna do something for you. You know what I mean? And you know that's how the world works.
Hey,
It's a
man.
barter system.
Hey, listen, she turned to. Hey, listen. What one of them news reporter name? What's one of? Like, what's one of them news? Look how she had to turn to the side. Like she was. That's why she was on NBC.
She had to give you that
Hey, well, she done gave us that NBC kick up. Hey, I'm talking about that. What I'm talking about, man. I'm talking about CNN. I'm talking about, man. She gave him 2 cups of CNN.
I would hope at some point that we'll have a better response because when France was in jeopardy, everybody changed their social media to the flag.
Again,
Say
over
again.
there in France,
Say again.
who was Target?
Who suffered the most
Yes.
over there? It was the people of France, of course, and
Uh-huh.
that's not the same as the demographic in Haiti.
Absolutely
but,
not.
Yeah,
Yeah, that part.
that part. Okay.
All right, just want to make sure everybody clear.
Yes.
Now that was definitely something that we're gonna keep them in our prayers. We're
Absolutely.
gonna keep those people uplifted. We're gonna see what we can do as individuals to help there because it could very easily happen on our end of town. It's an earthquake, right?
Yeah, I wish they
We
would
need some
get
bottled
a,
water sent over there.
I wish they would get an earthquake in Atlanta. That would really shake the city.
Why you
up.
say you
Lord.
wish?
Man,
You
I
are
don't
here.
wish it. Like I don't wish it happened, but I'm just saying,
What?
like, but if it did, like she talking about, it can happen in our part of town.
Right.
I'm like, I just imagine I'm in Atlanta. That's where I'm at. So when you said it, I didn't bring it up. You brought it
I
up.
did. I
You know what
did.
saying?
I'm
Like,
saying we could deal with an earthquake over here. It could happen.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, what that look like?
Okay, well, we
Yeah.
don't want to see what
Just
it looks
imagine
like.
what it look like. We already have a lot of homeless people in Atlanta. This is gonna be a lot of homeless people.
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
lot more.
I'm talking about. Even a lot of bridges gonna fall.
Yeah, a lot, cause half of them
We ain't gonna be
put
able to,
up
like, you ain't gonna be able to
half-ass
get in, like all the resources get cut off cause the bridges get knocked down, so you
Right.
can't get
the
a lot of
work.
stuff in as fast.
Commerce. Absolutely.
But the one good thing about being in the South is having that old ability to go raise your own, like garden
You
yourself.
talking
The,
about- well,
the
you can
what
ra-
they having
you
the
can garden anyway.
hydroponics is now available now to us.
I hope they be listen. If the DOT is any measure of how prepared we are for earthquake, absolutely not.
We in trouble.
It's going
We in trouble.
down.
We in trouble.
Going
Absolutely.
down. So I think you need to
Absolutely.
start planting your stuff today.
Yeah.
Right.
Get your
Yourself,
seed.
That's
your
it.
seed.
That's it.
Get you some apples.
And then
take
pray
the
for
seed out.
time for those
Yeah.
seeds to grow and develop and,
Yeah.
fertilize and all of the good stuff.
Just in case it happens.
Yes.
Just because Roy said so.
So, in talking about that, let's we're going to also review on what made us happy this week. What are some things that we could talk about that was a good thing this week? I know something that jumped on my scope that I was
Talk to him, sis.
definitely happy about, and that had to be the Lux and Dipset versus
Hey,
battle.
LOX,
What? And I know y'all
Dipset.
witnessed that thing.
I don't watch TV,
Yeah.
so I don't be entertained.
Well, you know who the Locks is, yes? You know who
Right.
Dipset is? Those are our
Oh, I
those
got
are music entrepreneurs, our hip hop
Absolutely. Forefathers.
contribution folks.
So what
right
happened?
there. Oh, it was like a New York against New York kind of versus.
Versus
and it was,
battle.
It
Yeah,
was very
absolutely.
interesting.
So who you think won?
I think the
Oh,
world would say.
Right.
The world would say.
It's a general consensus.
that,
Absolutely.
the Locks, definitely.
The lots beat who?
The Locks.
Dipset.
The lot beat Dipset.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Now, Dipset
Why
is-
would you say that? Tell me why
Alright.
you say
Well,
that.
I have a personal belief that it's very necessary to be ready before show day.
Absolutely.
I agree.
There
Absolutely.
ain't no time for getting ready on show day.
Are you preaching?
Am I? I'm about to
Yes,
get that
you-
voice.
come on,
Started
come with
tripping.
it. Come with it.
I'm ready to feel like
Come
I'm
with it.
Show day
Uh-huh.
is the day we show the people.
That's it.
Okay.
Not
That's
we
it.
get ready.
That's
That ain't
it.
ready day.
Say it
That's
again.
it.
Okay. And
Or
then
did.
Locks was ready. They were
Yes,
showing and
yes.
showing out. They came
Yeah.
and gave it They did their music over the instrumentals.
Absolutely.
So it was just their voice. They was
So I
they
need
were
They hit you
Can I
with
look it up?
freestyles.
Can I look it up? Can I see it?
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
I might look at TV for
Absolutely.
a second just to entertain what y'all talking about.
Oh, it's
Hey,
a must
I tell you what, they
see.
talking about Dipset. They talking like Dipset talking a lot beat Dipset. I really think that I could beat Dipset though myself. Like,
You know what?
No,
Showing.
man.
You and yourself.
I
Yeah,
think you
I
can
think I
as well.
could. Yeah, I
I'm
think I
gonna be
could.
behind you, brother. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now they
Yeah.
on point. Now the music is definitely.
But
in
I
his-
think I think like it's a gimme for the Locks to win that one, cause I feel like I can beat Dipset.
Oh no!
You heard that? Showmanship,
In what way?
musicality on what
You
what
heard
levels?
this?
brother?
I'm talking about like bar for bar. Like,
Oh, wait a minute.
But do you hear that? This
Jimmy, you hearing this, Jimmy? What
yeah.
you over there talking about?
I'm for real. Like I'm for real. Like I like Dipset. Like don't nobody
No, we
know.
not gonna do
like
that.
down in
We
the
not
South.
gonna do that.
But
We
you in
not
the
gonna do
South.
that.
But you in the South.
We
like, you
are
in the South.
saying-
Okay, you from the South.
Okay.
No, but
You're not from the South. Who from the South?
I mean,
You
you
are.
Can say, you
I'm
can
from the
say
South.
I'm South Carolina, but I'm from Baltimore. But we ain't gonna talk about that. Go ahead.
Listen.
Yeah, so I'm from
You
the
talking?
South.
Yeah.
So from the South, which
You
Where
don't
you
really
going
hear
with
that.
it?
You don't really hear a lot of that in the South. Like you don't hear you turn on your radio now. You don't hear them on the radio.
Absolutely.
down there.
However, the genre in which we're speaking
yeah, give it to
is
me.
the late 90s,
Okay,
early
get it,
2000s until today, right? Because
Right.
they're still releasing what have you. But we're specifically talking New York versus New York, Harlem versus Yonkers.
Okay. New York,
New York, New York.
And
But you
let's
got
be honest.
Dipset.
But let's be honest. If the South have never heard,
That's right.
you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't be no culture down here as it is right now.
That's
so you
right.
have to pay homage. You have to.
Say it
They're
again, sis.
hip hop entrepreneurs.
Lady X
That's
is
it.
speaking the truth.
That's come on with
Y'all
it.
South Carolina people don't know.
Now that's
I
not
mean,
taking anything
South-
away from
South-
the
Absolutely
Southern
not.
parts.
But right now we're not speaking about
But
them.
the-
We are
today-
speaking specifically Locks versus Dipset.
There we go. And the Locks showed
You should
up
see his
and
face.
showed out. That's all I know.
Right.
I know.
On Dipset.
Hey, he down
Well,
with y'all.
what I'ma say-
Down with y'all.
What
Yeah,
just
the Locks did, but I'm just saying though. But like, if it would have been like the Locks versus the Big Homie, it might have been different. It ain't that like I'm saying, but like, but
You trying
if
to say it ain't nothing? You know, there wasn't no.
it wasn't a no contest because
Yeah,
because if you're gonna put me up against Dipset, I'm gonna win that every time.
Oh.
I need to know why you
I
believe
need
you
to know
gonna win.
in what categories would you be
Yeah,
winning.
you believe in yourself.
Just because I want to sandwich you, brother. So like
He said bar for bar. That's what he
You know
Bar
what
for
I'm saying?
bar.
Bar for bar, like you know what I mean?
No.
Hey.
They have a massive catalog collectively and separately, respectively, right?
Yeah.
Because you got Jim Jones, you got Jewels, you got Cameron. You know what I'm saying? The top three. Because we're going to go against Locks, which is Jada, Styles P, and Chic Luch. They have a massive catalog.
Well, y'all
what you
should
got,
see y'all
bro?
face right now.
That's all I'm asking is what you got.
That's the reason why I don't do TV.
Right. Right.
But I mean, the ultimate issue that we wanted to press on here was
Absolutely.
the fact of the readiness, that
Yeah.
prep. You know,
Yeah, you gotta
they
be
was
ready.
on. They really showed up.
First of all, the vegans, the Locks, they came in with the with the green juices and such. Jada woke up like it was 1999. I feel like I know him personally once again.
Okay.
So you know, I don't feel the
Wow.
need to say kiss moi. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Styles P was representing the green
Oh,
and
my
his
good God.
outfit. He
Yes,
was feeling it. It was
indeed.
coming all
Yes,
in.
indeed.
all
Hey,
in
but
together.
real talk, you're a New Yorker though, for
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
And so it's quite speaks to what I'm saying. See, if she gonna speak and see she's a New Yorker.
So you say I feel a little differently.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're a
Absolutely.
little biased to your
I agree.
side.
Not biased,
to your side.
but I agree.
Hey, and the people be lying. That's another thing, man. Like it's too cut true. People be lying about they don't be biased to their side. Like you know what I'm
they
saying?
do.
Like
No,
when folks be
it's
talking about
impossible.
listen, people got so big of insecurities. You can ask them a question, they won't even answer the question because they insecure. Don't even know
Right.
they don't even
Right.
know they insecure. I asked a little question the other day. I said, hey, look. If you had to babysit somebody's baby, would you babysit the 10-month-old or the 10-year-old? Oh, I babysit both of them. Nah, you only can babysit one. No, why? No, why can't everybody? Nah, pick one. Like you have to pick one. They don't want to pick one because they so insecure. They don't want to be seen as what type.
Bias.
Yeah.
Like,
First,
I wanna pick.
So if you pick the 10-year-old, you gonna make a choice where you're gonna lean to less responsibility. So you don't want to expose what kind of person you
You are, right.
So you don't want to answer
You
that
telling the
quick question. But I would have picked the 10-year-old too. Yeah, I lean to less responsibility.
That's right.
You
I
know
don't
what I'm saying?
want to clean
But
no diapers.
you know what I'm saying? So
That's,
you be
that's
asking
number
people
one on the
questions.
list.
Right,
No
that
diapers.
part.
Yeah,
no
so you-
diapers, and I want to feed the child. I want the child to feed itself and go to the bathroom by
Help
itself
yourself.
while I watch the TV.
Yeah, you gotta tell the truth.
But they don't. They
That's
don't.
true.
People,
The people-
people like to lie all the time.
They lie, man. People
They
be
don't.
lying.
Even, they don't even know they supposed to liars though. They, you know, that's supposed to lie.
But
Person
you-
don't tell the truth. Like you can ask
Absolutely.
me a question, I'm gonna tell you the truth. But then you think I'm lying because you ain't used to a person telling the truth.
Right.
Like, what?
And that's
Yeah.
another
I be
thing.
damned if I do. I be damned if I don't. Like
It's based off of your own insecurities where
Right,
you
that
think
part.
is bias versus a fact.
That's right.
I'm spitting facts.
Right,
There's
you
no
is.
bias to
But see,
it.
let me
Yeah.
what you just said. Okay, so say for instance, if you're dealing with a certain person, and you know when you're in a relationship, you deal with a person, and they always say, "I want the real person. I want the real person." Now it goes on both parties, men and women, because you can try to be real, but you think they are trying to conserve your feelings, or they just assume that you're going to react the way they think you're going to react. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of telling you the truth. Like, hey, did you go down the street today? And oh, no, baby, I didn't. Hey, did you think I'm fat? No, bro, you was straight. Yeah, you did. You fat as a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Why you just don't tell the truth? It's the way you say things, but you think that's going to hurt me.
Right.
Because you don't want to hurt me, but I'd rather for you to tell me the truth. So
Well,
I
let me
can-
tell you right now.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
if you fat, you
concerned
can't be
with hurting
expecting
him or
about-
not. We're talking about Dipset and life. You understand? So I'm not concerned about his hurt, his pain over
Hey.
there.
Right.
I don't even know why he rapping into that. This is the New York talk
Right,
about
right.
this show.
But you asked me like that's what. But y'all asked me. I'm just telling
Y'all asked
you
me.
my truth. I'm just telling them this my truth. Like this is what this is.
That's
Like
your truth. You
Well,
would
good.
beat Dipset, and
That's
if
what
you
he
was
said.
against the locks, you would have took that too.
That's what
no, I ain't saying I would take this to locks. I'm
he
saying
said
that.
dipshit.
I'm just saying
Damn,
that. Yeah, I'm just saying that was no match for
the locks.
the locks. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
Like if
agree.
you understand music and you understand the
agree.
show,
But when
and
they
you
put them
understand.
together, that's
What?
when you put it together, isn't it the verses is about the catalog, right?
Absolutely.
It's what you can pull out of your catalog that you can battle against what I got in mine.
Absolutely.
So they were rightful contenders. They just didn't show up like they could've.
Absolutely. So
They
what the
weren't
Locks was
prepared.
What you
prepared
mean?
to
So
do-
how they didn't
Exactly.
show up though?
The
They
Locks
was-
pulled out 2 freestyles, just ran the beat and hit them with it. They said this is for New York. They was focused, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's showmanship in itself.
The showmanship.
On top of the fact you
Oh
was
my
late.
God. Yo,
You
he
was
woke-
late. You had to get called out to
Wait,
the
listen,
stage.
Jada
listen.
woke up like it was
Called you out.
1999.
Let's not talk about late because they might have been on time for them.
No, well, we got a little behind the scenes.
Okay,
Right.
okay,
We
all
got a little
right.
behind the scenes.
That
that
part.
See what I just did?
At the last minute,
Right.
it may not have even happened because we heard that Cameron was going to leave the venue.
Yeah. Word came back that before the show got started, Cameron was on his way out the door.
Why he
So-
gonna leave?
Yeah.
Why?
So we don't know. The
You don't
public
leave
don't
on
know.
show.
But the point is, you guys weren't unified when you came in.
Right.
Something had
Something happened.
won somebody off.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
the fact that you weren't unified, the fact that you were late to the stage and had to get called out to the stage, which gave them the position like, get out here, like y'all look
Right.
scared now.
Right.
That is
Right.
not something you want in the culture of
Absolutely
New York.
not.
Looking
At
scared.
all.
Hey, you hear it coming out? Yes.
Oh, you New Yorker too?
Yeah.
I tell them about that New York City, ball.
So for that reason,
I feel somebody hates me.
You better say this here.
Y'all don't feel
The
it?
state of Mississippi.
Oh Lord. We get on ban another day. Okay, we get on print another day.
Hey man, the
But
state
anyway,
of Mississippi don't care
so
nothing
two
about your
lessons I
media
took.
acted. Jigaboo.
What lesson you took? The
Two
be on
lessons
time?
I took away.
What's your
If
takeaway?
you stay prepared, you ain't got to get ready.
Yep.
You know, and then the second lesson, yesterday's price is not
Say it
today's
again,
price.
Joey
Say it
Crack.
again.
Say it again.
Yesterday's price
right.
is not today's price.
That's right.
That's
No.
how it go.
Period. That's what she said.
No, you
That's
better
how
say
it
that. Hey, I ain't trying to say nothing, but that's what the weed man say.
That's what the weed man say.
Hey, if you,
I gotta pay rent today. That's the day I already paid my water bill. So I got a new bill today. It's a different price. I want a steak today, so I need you to pay for it.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, that's what they say when you go to Walmart. They talking about the price of roll back. They be rolling. Hey, now Walmart be rolling that lies. You talking somebody lying?
Heck yeah.
Walmart,
Right.
Walmart be
You get
rolling
your
that lies.
savings, and then they give you a smaller package of the product, but you won't get your savings.
That part.
They can say it's a rollback even if it's a 2 cent difference. So
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
anything you save is a rollback,
absolutely.
baby. I mean, just half a cent. It's
So you gonna get
Right,
You better
exactly.
be glad I gave it to you.
You gonna get 6 hot dogs instead of 8, but it's still a rollback.
It's still a rollback. You know what I mean?
Yes. So we definitely loved seeing that battle. That was a versus definitely worth watching. And let's see what they have.
Hey man, Dipset versus the Big Homie, man. Somebody call him. Somebody call him.
Lord, they gonna show up real on your tail. They gonna show up for real. They gonna let's get it. Let's get it.
Man,
I want to see what this man got.
Okay.
hey,
Let's
Dipset
get our
versus
name
the Big
back.
Homie, man. Come on, yeah, right? You, hey, you want your name back? Hey, it definitely all roads leads through the A, baby. Come on. You want your name back?
I would like to
you
see
done
that.
been
I
here
pay
before?
for money to see that. I don't do concerts, but I'll pay for that one.
Yeah, them man, if they done been here before, that they know what the A look like.
Oh, they know what it looks like. You better be on ready. That's all.
That part.
Hey, did they see me? Did they see what I
He
look
said
like?
he got a team. He
Hey,
said
they
he
can
got a team.
rewind
He
the
gonna be
footage.
already.
Okay.
Hey, these boys can rewind the footage. They can see me get my hat right on. Bring it on. They can see me get it on. Bring it on.
Oh
man.
my
Hey.
That's
gosh,
what I'm
good
talking
stuff.
about.
Okay. So as we move on in our segments for the day, there's something that I just want to throw past y'all real quick. There's a lot of this going on right now just because of the climate and the time that we're living in. There's a lot of division, and one of the main divisions that we're seeing is the vax, no vax, mask, no mask.
That's
You know,
depressing.
It is a definite division. We have had so many divisions in this country, right?
We thrive off of division.
I mean,
Of
Honestly.
course, this is what-
I mean, this is what this
the world
country's
going.
been built off of, besides black backs. But
I don't
you
think
know,
y'all got enough
the
time
division.
for that.
A division, oh yeah.
that division is serious. Man
That's why
versus
they call
women.
it Section 8.
That,
That why-
you said what?
We're not talking
That's why-
about that division, sir.
Hey, but that's why they call it Section 8.
You got
For
8
the big-
sections in the
Oh,
division.
gosh.
For y'all to be in.
I'm trying to tell you, I bet you think
know
you
what?
not.
That's funny.
Hey, I bet you soon I said you thought
You
about
see,
it.
I'm thinking about it.
Right.
Okay, she got it.
My wheels is turning like
That
hell.
makes sense because I said it. I'm like,
Oh,
8 divisions.
No, we can't do that in the society, though, y'all. We got to be right. So you have a lot of people saying, "Well, I'm vaccinated," or it's the
think they
unvaccinated that's causing the problem.
Right.
That's not
So,
true.
It's just a lot of back and forth. What's
But
your
you can
thoughts?
still get.
It's a
you can still get,
popularity contest.
The people who got the little thing, they can give.
The people that got the vaccination,
Yeah,
they can do what?
they
They're
can still-
carriers.
They carriers.
Absolutely.
Yes, but at the same
So
time,
what's the point?
well, what the rhetoric?
Hey,
that
they
I'm-
super spreaders is what they
That-
say.
Yeah, that's the
point?
phrase.
but what they're saying now, this is what I'm not
If
understanding.
you got the vaccine, did that mean you finna kill everybody? So
You ready to
go-
kill everybody?
So
But
you
they're
become a murderer.
saying, like if you listen to the mainstream media,
Mm-hmm.
what they're saying is it's the unvaccinated that are causing the problem amongst the whole society, because the unvaccinated are selfish in not wanting to protect themselves to help protect the society.
That don't make
My
sense.
caution lies with the vaccine being free of cost, whereas you got to pay for insulin.
You gotta pay
for it.
diabetes.
Absolutely.
You gonna die. You got
Absolutely.
AIDS. All that. This is what I'm trying. This
Absolutely.
bullshit. Y'all keep playing.
But so wait,
listen.
what you say that has you questioning?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Tell me.
Because if
You
they,
ready to
because they
spread
put a,
this
they put a
around.
price. Hey, if they put a price on that vaccine, they know it ain't gonna spread.
It ain't gonna go nowhere. Right. It ain't going nowhere at all.
And that ain't gonna right. If you
But
know
the
you
fact
put
they're
a,
giving it for free is what's
But
making
you-
That's what concerns me, and also too that you want to knock on my door and offer me $100 for me to get it as well.
Or they offer $100.
Oh yeah,
$100.
$100.
Let me tell you, not for $100. What I would do I would reverse it. I would say, listen, I will give you names
Of people that want it.
Give me $100.
Oh Lord.
It's a referral fee.
Referral fee. God dog it, yeah. I know a lot. I know a lot of dogs, cats. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All that. But I feel like it's BS. Y'all don't. I mean, that's just my opinion. Because at the end of the day, is how can you get this within a year, and you still got diabetes people dying.
Well,
of
I've had
diabetes?
somebody answer that for me.
what
Somebody
did they
said to
say?
me, what we have today is a different advancement in technology. So through the advancements of technology today, they're able to do the testing
Push
and
it.
creations a little faster.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I got an allergic real quick action. So understand. I get it. But AIDS is still here.
Mm-hmm.
Diabetes is still here, and this is the same age.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that
So
was
what
something
the
that was posed for me to think about as a challenge to my conversation was, well, listen, our technologies are different today, so our ability to create medicines are different. So this is not something that they're telling you is FDA approved. We know it's not FDA approved,
Right.
but this is just something that could be used as a precaution.
That can be used to spread. To get continue with the BS. Continue. You know, let me give them some vaccine and let them come and do it freely so I can put this bullshit up in you. Yeah, I mean,
Me
for
personally,
real,
this is 2 cups of truth, ain't it? This 2 cups of truth.
Yeah.
I'm at
Hit 'em with it,
That's
baby.
what
Hit 'em
it
with
is.
it.
Two cups of truth.
Well,
Be
I
honest.
personally feel like the vaccine is a
Have you
false
been-
security. It's a false security.
Absolutely.
It's
It
like
is.
our TSA agents, right?
Yes.
It's like when we go to the airport.
Apple, say that again.
We think
Vaccine
we gonna be
TSA agent.
yeah. That's like
Secure.
it's an agent. You understand
right.
that vaccine? It's to make you think that you're safe.
That's
You know,
right.
make you think that we're doing our job out
But they
here. That we
not.
got something protecting you, and it really isn't.
So
Listen.
you saying that the TSA is supposed to be there for our
Say
protection?
It
That's
is our. It's
bullshit.
there for our visual
right.
entertainment.
So you think they supposed to protect the
Look
TSA?
at them.
Well, someone who gets,
I'm trying to
who
figure
gets
out, you
pulled out
thought-
of the line regularly based off of her name. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, it might be some real to that. It's some real to that TSA.
The TSA,
The
hey,
name sees the name, just like your resume gonna get pulled out the bunch if it's written a
Absolutely.
certain way. You got to
Absolutely.
watch why they pull
That's
you out because
absolutely.
your
That's
name. You see,
Listen,
your name.
they
could
flagged
be
me from the counter, from the purchase counter.
Oh, so you be
Ticket
all ready?
counter.
You just take your shoes
Man,
off.
listen.
hey, so
I got to go
I'd
early.
say, but all this has inspired me to do a TV show called Trap Scene.
Trap.
Trap seed.
Yeah, Trap Scene, like the vaccine on the Trap Scene.
Trap these people. That's what they doing.
Trap
Trapping
Scene.
them.
Absolutely.
So, but you know, you're gonna be able to go get you a shot, and you'll be able to hustle. Like you gotta be able to get the shot, the
It's gonna
hustle.
be
So you be in a
The
trap.
scene.
You be in a
Comedy.
trap if you don't have the vaccine. The
Now
vaccine.
you
that
can't hustle if
You
you
can't
ain't got the
hustle if you don't
vaccine.
have
At the
the
Trap
vaccine.
Scene, you ain't got the vaccine.
Oh, see, don't
You
put
got
that
Trap
out there
Scene.
because you know
Hey.
they're gonna use that.
They already
They're
have.
gonna take that
So-
because that's how
Hey.
you get them. You can't hustle. Every hustler is going to get the vaccine.
Right.
What? You trying to tell me I'm going to get it? Let me
You're right.
go
They don't
see.
say
Sounded
Trap
like
Scene.
Limitless.
Yeah, that makes
Remember that
sense.
movie?
No,
Oh,
I ain't
yeah.
seen Limitless.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
that's a
I
good
did
one.
see it.
Yeah.
What is
That's a
that?
maybe
Where
I
he take the
did
pill
see
and
it.
he has it unlocks his mind,
For a
like
certain
it
amount of
expands his
time.
mind for a certain amount of time.
Right.
And he's unlimited in what he can do.
Yeah.
What?
It's a movie. called
Limitless.
That's a
That was an action movie. I'm surprised you ain't.
Yeah,
watched
it's
that.
really
You
good.
know, I don't
Trap
remember.
Scene.
Listen, y'all don't try to call me out on this thing.
Oh, no, not at all.
No, she just did. So listen, what I'm trying to tell you is, I watch TV. I don't want to know the name now. Power and all that good stuff. I might remember the name because
Okay.
it's consistent. Right?
Okay.
I watch it. But all the movies y'all be naming, I probably have watched it. Who told me to remember? I got other things to remember.
heard it.
hear that.
Listen.
I need
To
to know
move
what
that
kind of-
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to move stuff. I had to decolorize my mind, baby. I be thinking of how to
Yeah.
cut this right here. No,
Oh,
those
yeah.
Oh,
mercy.
back to that 2
And
cups
they,
of truth.
hey, they cutting. What she cut? She need to cut this.
fabric, boy.
Oh,
Right, yeah. That's about
I just
Hair,
want
in hair.
I like in hair.
You have to.
The hair
You have
is
to.
Put
closed.
the-
Hair
hey,
is
put the
out.
hair
I
on
used
there.
to cut that, but I'm
Hey,
retired.
hey, hey.
I don't cut that no more. Look, wait a minute at me. I don't do
Hey.
that. I'm retired.
Hair is the new hustle.
Don't
Well,
try to
ain't the
throw
new
me out
hustle,
there on
but
the
hair
bus like
is.
this. This is the truth.
Hair is the new crack. What you talking
Yeah,
about?
hair is.
Oh yeah, you know
Yes,
hair is
indeed.
like yeah, hair is. If you look on Facebook and Instagram, Hair has flipped. It's over a $2 billion industry. It's the bomb diggity, but the problem now is a lot of people is faking to make it. So it's a lot of bullcrap hair out there that people thinking they're getting the real deal,
Quality,
but they
right.
really ain't. And so because that's why if you see the market, the price of what y'all used to call it, Remy, Remy don't mean the cuticles going one way, but they use that word to make the price go up because people was not knowledgeable. So now, they putting the price up for $1,000 for some hair that's BS. Just, Brazilian hair. You can knock on your next door neighbor. I promise she got some. But call YKJ, you ain't gonna get that.
Especially the black hair industry.
Yeah.
It's definitely where you go ahead and get it.
I know real hair when I see it.
No, you don't.
I
can
do.
show you.
I do. Who?
Look.
You can't get no hair past me. You can't get no hair. Hey.
You can't get no hair back.
I know what it is.
Yeah, my husband used to do that. When I
get
first
that
started
haircut.
my hairline, my husband used to, we'd be in the store, right? Literally, it'd be the funniest thing. The girl be sitting in the front. He'd be like, "That's not Saze hair." I said, "Sure ain't." He said, "That is not real." I sure ain't. How you can tell? But you can tell. Now these technology has changed it where you can't really dictate it's synthetic hair because they got the blend, synthetic blend, so it looks real. It feels. You know how people go, y'all ladies, you go in there and feel the hair.
Yeah.
That's the meaning of it. Some
Right.
people smell the hair. I be like, why
Right.
would you do that? I show people how you take some good synthetic hair and some real 100% Brazilian or whatever and test it. And people always choose the Janet. Y'all ever heard of Janet?
I heard
Janet
that.
Packard hair. So Janet Packard hair was the bomb diggity hair for the quality, for the price. And then you get some good quality hair, and you put them together, you can't really tell, right? If you're not educated, you won't tell. That's why I used to show people. You smelling? Why were you smelling hair? I'm just.
Right. I'll tell you what the true test is with that hair. Bring out some fire. Bring out some flames.
Yeah, you can do that too, but then, it goes back. We did that test, and we went back to the same thing.
I want to know about these
it's hard.
real masks, fake masks. 'Cause
What real masks and fake
they
masks?
talking about, like I heard talk like this mask is better for you. The N95 is the one that you need to have versus the cloth mask versus the medical mask. And,
So I've been
know.
making masks since before they even started on TV and stuff. Right? I just started because I'm a fashion designer, and I was working. I have a call center, so I was working at Home Depot, and it's like this is when COVID first tip, and they started doing those masks at the Home Depot. Where we ran out of masks from everywhere. I couldn't find masks, so me being who I am, and I'm like, I'm just gonna make some masks. And I went in there and make some masks, and I put it up there. And so that's when it blew up. The next day it was on TV. This is how simple internet is. That's, They saying in all masks, my opinion is mask is mask. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to cover your mouth, I have filters you can put in the mask.
so you have filters that you put in your masks.
You can
right?
you can do with or without. I
Right.
feel like it's the same exact thing.
But I
There's
heard
no
too
purpose.
that
It's
if
your
you-
preference.
Exactly.
That's how I
it's your
look at it.
preference in masks, but are you wearing them properly?
Properly. That's what I'm ready to say.
That's
It's
what
the
it all
problem.
boils
You know
down
how
to.
people just put the mask right here? Well, your nose is still exposed.
Right.
Not only that, your eyes is exposed.
So the mask doesn't cover your eyes. So when
No, it
covers
doesn't.
your nose and mouth.
But look, hey, so I was trying to listen, and I was.
Where are we losing
Hey,
you?
no, you didn't lose me at all. I just, feel like, like Moses or something. Like I just feel like I have the gospel to say.
Okay. Hard to see then. Hard to see.
So now I see her over there looking what? Hey, she throwing me off.
Wait, I'm sorry. Let me go this way.
But first of all, the virus is not airborne. If you talk to any doctor,
agree.
it's droplets. Now, it's things that you can do to make it go airborne for the moment.
Okay.
So I mean, like you can sneeze or cough and
I
put it
agree.
in. But then these little droplets, these would land on your mask. So no matter what you got on your face, you can have a piece of paper on your face. This is what land on the mask. Now, where you get it from is when you touching it and bringing it down, then putting your hand back in your face because they own the mask. You ain't get so.
Or how about the ones that you know how like my daughter, she like to flip her mask sometimes, and I'm like, no, baby, because you can't tell some masks you can't tell if it's the right.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? And she don't know. She's a kid. We talking about kids. And you got the kids going back to school. We're talking about that. So you're right because it's everything is coming to the top. So you're gonna have to touch it
what the
to
doctor
take
say.
it down.
Yeah.
So that was the doctor, but it's the droplets though. So it ain't airborne like people think. So if it were airborne, we'll be doomed.
Yeah, everybody
We'll
be
be over.
doomed.
Yeah.
Well,
So
okay.
it's definitely not airborne. So
I got a question for y'all. What y'all think about the temperature read?
Oh, that's
When you get the temperature read. When
yeah,
you
I
put
got
the
one in the car.
Whatever makes you feel safe and secure is
that's
my
what
answer
back
to
to
that.
the fake security.
Yeah, whatever makes you feel safe and secure.
they out here TSAing.
Right.
Out here. We can't tear
They can't. That's a shame. Now I gotta look at the TSA different. I had a lot of respect for them, by the way, before you had.
Good for you, brother.
I'm gonna need you to look
appreciate
at
it.
them uniforms.
Yeah, before she said, I
I'm
had
gonna
a
need
lot.
you to go up in Atlanta airport and look at them TSA uniforms.
Right, that
You don't
part.
have no respect for nobody. They shirt look like bacon.
That's-
Their
that's
collar
right.
look like bacon.
That's
It's all
right.
crinkled up.
That's
Talking about
right.
I'm secure in the
That's right.
country.
Yeah, I ain't even seen they collars.
When the last time you been at the airport?
I've been there quite a bit. I ain't even seen they collars.
Because you
don't
gonna pay them no
attention.
attention no more because
Right.
they fake. Excuse me, they're not fake security.
bet
They
you
not
would.
fake
Secure.
They,
They secure
Hey,
things.
they trying to make it.
I mean, them people gonna chase you down.
I see.
Right.
Not
They
that they
gonna
don't
tackle
secure. They
You better
just
take
give
those
us-
shoes off.
See, that's the only thing. We've been taking our shoes off since 1990 something.
They say take your
Right.
shoes off. Like for what? That's
Right.
just standing
Yeah.
on barefoot on this floor. Shit.
Yeah,
I mean-
yeah. So there you go. So there go the virus.
That's right. That's
Got
right.
it.
'Cause
It's
all
on the
this
airport
reason-
floor.
It's on the floor. You're picking it up and putting your shoe right back on, taking it with you. Where you going?
I can't stand that. That's one of
But
my
that's
pet
what I'm
peeves.
saying. There's so many things that's going back and forth about whether you get vaccinated or not, or whether you wear a mask or not. I personally think that it's an individual decision.
I do
Absolutely.
too, and I also
Absolutely.
think that it's like I said, it's creating fear. So as long as they create fear, they can do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And I feel for people who so scared to live their life because
Right.
the corona.
Right.
I feel like life is like this. If you want to get down to the truth, I feel like everybody have a max out date. Unfortunately, we don't know when our max out date is, right? That's just anybody. You're gonna die regardless.
Right.
I seen people got their head blown off and still living to the day. So that means that max out wasn't that day.
Wasn't that
You
Right,
day?
understand what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
We don't know how we're gonna get taken out. Unfortunately, a lot of people got taken out by the COVID.
Right.
That was the reason why they got taken out, because that was on that paper that God written down. You know, I believe in
That's
all
it.
that. So I don't want people create fear of me living because tomorrow's not promised.
That's it.
And a lot of people is losing their life or stopping doing business and stopping living because the world is creating fear.
You have a
Me
lot of
personally,
families feeling division.
I feel like
Absolutely.
if that's what I'm going to be taking out, let me go ahead and compare myself, because you're supposed to, like you said, you don't supposed to wait to get ready. You're supposed to already be ready.
Right.
You're supposed to already have insurance, so you won't leave a burden behind for your family. You're supposed to already take care of the garden, which is your life. You're supposed to already, like they've been telling you, wash your hands and stay 6 feet. You're supposed to already been doing that.
Before
Why
it
the
happened.
hell you had to wait to come
Because
out?
certain
out.
folks
Just
was
a
going to
6
the
foot.
bathroom and that washing their
Yeah,
hands out, coming
what I'm
out.
saying is all this right
They
here.
got that
is-
tuberculosis is what you talking about?
Listen.
All kind of stuff.
That
I'm
6
saying
feet
is
is the
all
best
this
thing that ever
stuff-
happened to me. Because some folks, you know what folks.
But you know what? But I was listening to a song one day. It said, "Give me 6 feet." Like I wondered that where that came from back then. You remember that?
Well, we've had more than one pandemic in this world, so it
No,
might
but
have
it
been.
said, "Give me 6 feet." Yo, I probably forget what song
But I'm
that song.
just saying, all this stuff
That's
right
the space.
here.
That's the space he needs.
But
Yeah.
this is supposed to have been already done.
Yes.
So now you got people that, oh my God, I'm scared. It's just like when it's ready to snow here, everybody go to the store and buy up everything.
Or
Right.
toilet tissue.
Right.
Oh, when Corona
Bread.
came, what did they
I never
bread,
understood what
toilet-
that
why
toilet
they
tissue
buy
thing
up
was
all
about.
the
Yeah.
tissue? I
Yeah.
didn't understand that.
Didn't
Corona
nobody
coming
wanna
in
give
your
it out
butt.
right
I
now.
mean, I was confused. We didn't have tissue nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And it was just confusing because let's go back to panic.
No, I don't think it had nothing to do with the panic why people bought up the tissue, man. I think it was, man, I just think it was just about America bonding.
Over tissue?
Over tissue?
Don't fall for it, y'all. Don't fall for it. Over tissue? Yes.
I just think about America bonding. You know, that's just something that everybody had in common. The tissue and water,
We can't find the tissue.
That we all
but you know
need
where
tissue
you
no
can find
matter
tissue.
what's going on.
But you know you can always find tissue at the corner store.
No, you can't.
At the gas station. You always, like,
It might cost you $5.
They triple the price.
It might cost you $6.
That ghetto tax.
Tissue, because I used to be trying to give people tissue. Like, listen, like, you know, I've been everywhere at the gas station. I've been everywhere. I mean, not gas station, the store. I couldn't find it, but I know I found it at the gas station. I was like, that's because nobody really think about the gas station to get tissue and.
But like she said, they're gonna triple the price.
You're gonna get $6 a roll, and it's gonna be a 1-ply, and it's gonna be a half tail when you go for the grip.
That's disgusting. 1-ply.
You gonna pay $6 for the 1-ply?
Man,
you
1-ply.
leave the Scott users alone, brother. Okay.
Nah, 1-ply. Them some nasty people.
Those are conservatives. They're conserving paper.
And listen, I ain't trying to disrespect nobody, but I'm telling you.
Look, just like the vaccine, 1-ply is a choice.
Individual choice.
Right now.
Some people's septic tanks don't take 2-ply easy. They got the flush easy, you know.
You mean you don't compare wipe test 1-ply versus 2-ply?
No. So I'm gonna tell you what happened to me one day. I'm telling you that I almost lost a friend. I almost lost a friend over because your 2-ply is more expensive. So, but my homeboy, like, we would play the game together all day. You know what I'm saying? We'd be playing the PlayStation. We was in college and stuff, and he had messed around, went to my bathroom, and he lined my toilet with my paper.
With the 2-ply?
With the 2-ply. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
You can't lace with 2-ply now.
Yeah, first of all, what you lying on my toilet for?
So you mad at him?
I'm mad. Yeah, I'm mad. Would you be mad if somebody come over your house and they line your toilet?
Right, because you trying to say,
you ain't got to use the bathroom here, sir.
You know how you clean,
Down
though.
to your house.
So you didn't have a bottle of Lysol in the stall.
But you didn't take that as protection for you too.
He's clean.
But no, wait.
No, I'm saying, but I don't care what listen. You using my paper line, you don't even have to use the bathroom. Listen, it's why how you protecting me costing me more money than using my paper. You lying toilet, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know he lying to toilet. So you know what I'm going too deep. I done fell in with him.
We talking about vaccines and masks, and you about to be divided with your friend over some toilet.
Well, we almost came to blow dog. Don't be over here lying to my toilet.
I don't think that was truly your friend. Period.
Don't be over here lying to my toilet. You lying your friend toilet. You lying. I mean, see, people don't like to tell. She just got to decide. Well, people don't like to tell the truth.
I don't go to everybody's bathroom. I don't use everybody's bathroom.
He ain't mad about nothing else. He's mad because his friend went in the bathroom and lined his toilet. His friend that he sat down playing the goddamn game with and gonna line. That means you don't trust me. You don't.
How do you know that I want to protect you? I might got something going on with me that you want me to line your toilet with.
You should have not used my goddamn
Y'all wasn't truly friends.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
no, you were friends.
You done threw the whole relationship.
Yeah, you should be friends with somebody you don't know something wrong with.
If the trust ain't there, y'all ain't friends.
Hey, so somebody lying your toilet, they ain't your friend no more.
Hell no.
You just said that you are specific about the toilet
I
am.
use. And let me tell you, for my guests, I have Poopery. I have Lysol in the can.
That's right.
I have air freshener.
That's right.
I have wet wipes. I have dry
That's
wipes.
right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Good.
Like, I'm catering to my company. Because if you try to use my bathroom, you done been long enough. We are friends.
That's
you
right.
know?
If you use my bathroom,
absolutely.
You my bathroom.
You're not using my bathroom, mailman. No sir.
You ain't gonna be in my house.
Your bathroom look like the club. You got the little.
Well, yeah, you know, all that's missing is little girl at the mirror. You know, looking at the tip. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it be girls do that.
I take the job. How much you paying? Right.
I ain't no girls
I be
do
sitting there
that.
all day.
I thought that was just only in the male bathroom.
No, we got attendants in the back. The good
The
ones.
girl, oh, but
I ain't been
it's
in
a
so
dude.
long.
He's so cold.
They got
like,
in a good restaurant.
Yeah, your
good
auntie,
place.
your good auntie.
Yeah, she be in there. She get you
Yeah.
right before you go back out there.
Oh,
That's a job.
I would like to meet one of them ladies.
The bathroom.
I ain't never met a bathroom lady.
Really?
I would love to
You
meet a
been to the
bathroom
strip
lady.
club?
Yeah, I've been strict, but they don't have bathroom ladies. I mean,
They
I
got
go to
house
the men.
moms in
Right.
the.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know about
That's the
them.
bathroom lady. The house
No,
mom?
not at Escobar.
Not. Escobar is not a strip club.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but-
so-
About the
yeah.
real bathroom lady that sit up in there
Yeah,
until you
she
get the toilet
she
tissue
got
off
all
your heel
kinds of
before you
stuff,
go back out.
outfits for the girls.
Then when
I
you
know
go
that.
washing, she got the lotion
Little
ready.
spray,
Little
yeah.
spray.
Got the cootie cat stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a few of them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you bet on then.
No,
they just
the
call it
bathroom.
different. They call it house mile in the hood, and they call it ladies attendant. What they call them in
Bathroom attendant.
the bathroom attendants. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Depends on where you at. If you're in the hood, that's a house mile. Upstairs
In the club.
place, that's bathroom attendant.
So they
The
don't
vision.
have male
The
bathroom
vision.
attendants at the strip club.
They
No,
don't.
they don't give a damn about them.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about
They don't have
bathroom
nobody
attendants.
give y'all some gum.
No.
Yeah.
Get freshened up before you go
Yeah.
out.
On condoms.
No, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sell
He talking,
condoms.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
He talking, yeah.
Now I know
Breath
they got the
mint,
machine,
they got
but do
you
they
with
have
a
the
sticker
person?
gun.
Person.
Do they have a person there
Who?
in the men bathroom?
to tell you, homie, you ain't right
Yeah,
here.
your
You
breath
tighten
stink,
up
your
here.
arm stink.
Yeah, man, nigga better not be walking. I don't care what he do. Nigga, first of all, nigga, that's a whole, hold on. You going to a new level like this. Fight.
You in the
Hey,
bathroom
this is
getting
fight.
fresh.
No. Hell no. Fight. Listen, that's
So
right.
this-
I'm in the bathroom, right? And you walk up to me in a bathroom and tell me my breath
No,
stank
when
in a
you-
bathroom.
when you come-
They ain't like,
But when you go to wash your hands,
Right.
like
no.
you said,
But
you'll be
They don't need the
I'm in the
post.
bathroom. How you know it ain't the bathroom?
What?
That you smell talking about my breath stink. We in the bathroom.
Oh my God, you is crazy. No.
How you know it ain't the you gonna nigga out there.
Oh yeah.
no,
Do you
no
gonna
wonder
tell
they
me,
don't have
nigga, I'm
nobody
not working the
in there 'cause
bathroom?
men-
Too
the men be too
See,
far out.
men-
to go.
Man,
so that's why y'all don't
You
got
gonna
no
tell me
girls.
I'm not working the bathroom, dog? Like,
Oh,
So if
Lord.
it's hold on. So if it's a woman in the bathroom, in a man bathroom, and say, "Hey, sir, would you like
A breath mint?
a condom, or your hand
no, she
wash?"
said me my breath stink. You said somebody
no,
tell
they
you.
gonna say your breath stink.
They
like
gonna
what
offer you
they
the
gonna
stuff.
offer stuff. Like
Oh.
cologne, your arms might
You
be
wanna
stinking.
touch up?
You wanna
Yeah.
touch up,
Yeah.
you wanna freshen up a little bit. Well, how will you take that?
Put little
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's cool. But I thought you were saying somebody gonna
Either
tell
way,
you
too
why
far.
you in the
It gonna be
bathroom. Your
professional.
breath.
Well, again, to go back if you're in the hood or if you're in the scale. If you're in the hood, now you might get a hood chick like, nigga, you stink. You know what I mean? How will you take it from a man or a woman? Will you take it from a man?
Nah,
different
nigga,
or-
now no bad. You can't tell me I stink. My breath not
You
in
don't
the
want to hear it
bathroom.
in the
$3.
bathroom.
I don't
Yeah,
care if it's a woman or a man. You better not tell me I
You
stink.
don't
In
wanna
the
hear it
bathroom?
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
It was so. What if you?
Why? Because they put
hold
that on you. They put the whole bathroom on you. Is that? how
Yeah,
you
that's
feel
what I'm
personally
saying,
attacked?
Oh, that's how you feel. Okay, so
You
what
know
about
better
if
than that. You know better.
So
than
it's
that.
the way they do it. So what about if I come up to you and I'm a bathroom attendant and you come up to wash your hands and I give you a towel, paper towel. Hey sir, you know what I'm saying? And I have a whole box. It's supposed to be a bowl and it got different stuff. I would say, hey, take a mint. Will you take it to fist fight? Okay, well it's the way you say. Okay, because I will tell you, I'm
but
different.
somebody
He said he don't want you to put all them stalls on him.
yeah.
That's all that is.
But if somebody tell you stink in the bathroom, that's not the best place to be told. That mean that you outwork the bathroom.
Yeah.
That mean that mean that that's why you got to think what you go to the bathroom. What you do in the bathroom is the bathroom is
Right.
not a place where you would want somebody. You know what I'm saying? Well, now hold on now.
But he enjoyed
You know what I mean?
it in America.
He done
Yeah,
told
so
us how
somebody
we all
come
looking
up-
at him like we really into what he's
Hey,
saying.
but what if somebody came up to you be like, oh man, you smell like my favorite bathroom?
Ain't nobody
That's a
gonna
problem.
say
That's why you
I'm
don't
just
want to go
saying.
back out to the
That's
club
one of
like
our
that.
problems as
Yeah.
a nation. Bathroom stigma. You know what I mean?
But see, I'd rather for, you know, like, if you got a bathroom, I love going in the bathroom where they have everything I need. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't like to carry my purse. So if I go in the bathroom, I know it's clean for one.
That's
I know
one.
the bathroom attendant gonna make sure every time somebody sit there, have to tell they clean
get
it
it
up,
right.
and I go in there and it's so fresh and it's just clean, and then I see the little potpourri, and I see the little lady or the man, right? You know what I'm saying? And offering the wipes and all that. Oh my gosh, I would go back to that establishment all the time. With
Right,
no problem.
because you
And
can
you're
trust
going to tip her.
Yeah,
Because
no
she got to
doubt.
sit in there through all that and
Because
get it right.
I feel like this. I like to go places where I'm comfortable.
that you can depend on.
Especially if
Absolutely.
I'm spending my hair on earned money. Now going to a club and I go in the bathroom and it's terrible. I usually don't use
I'm ready to
outside
go.
bathroom. Yeah, I don't be happy.
You
I'm
talking
not
about
happy at all.
traumatized?
I'm
Oh my
uncomfortable because I
God.
have to
In
hold
this
my.
day with Corona and all kind of other things,
You
these are things
should
that
want to
are
have
conscious,
somebody
right.
in your bathroom, especially the owner. You want your bathroom to be clean. You don't want to go back in there. You got tissue, nasty white tissue.
That's
on
how
the floor.
I tell if you
nasty.
care about your
Your
establishment.
establishment,
Yeah,
yes.
if you have someone tending to your restroom or what have you.
Oh,
But this
constantly.
country right here, we the only ones who have stigma on this. Your shit literally ain't supposed to stink in America.
Right.
Any other country, they do not have these problems because it is what it is.
Yep.
I don't know what they
those
be
things?
doing other countries.
No, I said your shit ain't supposed to stink
Like, you
in
like
America.
you
No,
Why are you
I
saying,
mean-
like, but you act like
But there's
that
a stigma
it
in
I know,
America on
like
it.
they talking
I'ma
about,
tell you,
know,
it's
see
just-
somebody
it's-
digging up that nose, like, get the shit out, but clean your hands out, or she farted. I mean,
That's what I'm
we
saying.
keep
I'm
it 100,
traumatized. Right, we keep 100. That's what I'm saying. I'm traumatized too. Like from list of like she was saying, I'm
so you saying if
traumatized.
I fart right now, you gonna
Yeah, I got a real problem
Oh,
because
don't talk to him about fart.
no,
Lord,
listen,
child,
I'm gonna take
please.
I got PTSD
Me too.
what?
about gas. Like
What the?
Oh, Lord.
and because
you
listen,
die?
no, cause my grandmama.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell my grandmama.
Let's start off with
With
grandma.
the grandma, well, go ahead.
No,
Go
my
ahead.
grandmama. Hey, one
She used to
time.
fart all the time
Yeah.
when you was little.
Yes.
And made and say it was you.
No,
It's just
but
me.
she was deaf. My
was
grandmama was deaf too. She was deaf, so
So
I
she
ain't
couldn't
know.
hear her fart.
So I ain't know. That's why I'm saying why I ain't know if she knew or not. Like,
What her ear got to do with her behind? She
No,
know.
she can feel her
She
fart.
know.
you can feel,
I'm gonna say all the way out this conversation because I cannot.
Right, why we
But
even
she don't
thinking
even
it's
know
right
if.
there
But
was
she don't know if
silent.
it was. She might know it happened, but I don't know if she still might think it was silent. Because she'll be acting
Why?
like, because she'll do it. It'll be in the middle of the stove. Yeah, I'm talking. We was in the
Why
grocery
would you
store.
traumatized?
Cause we was in the grocery store one
Oh, it was
day
in public.
in public. We in
And
the
you were
grocery
with them,
store.
so they thought it was you.
No, they knew it was her, but I'm with my grandmama.
He love his grandmama, you understand?
PTSD.
Because that's embarrassing. Like somebody, like I'm talking about,
Oh, you mean she?
Well, let's
Instead
be
of-
clear. Let's
She
be
clear in
clear.
the aisles. Like,
And,
let's
and,
be
and like
clear.
it never had. I mean, started putting the food
because
up
she
on
down.
the thing.
Let's be clear. We can't play with the word PTSD. Now, PTSD
Yeah, we
means
can. No,
you
it
can't
is. I
play
got
with
it.
Now, you got to make sure you understand. What
But
you're
if I
saying.
have
means
it-
it was consistent.
Right.
Was she consistently doing this?
You
Was this
wrong.
a
It happened in my
persistent?
You wrong
trauma.
for that.
Hey,
Consistent.
yeah, she did it consistently, but that ain't got nothing to do with. That ain't got nothing to do with. It ain't got nothing to do with post-traumatic stress disorder.
No, you get post-traumatic stress
Right.
disorder. It's only trauma when it is a persistent and consistent.
It was. And it was
She
trauma.
did it all the time.
No, you can have trauma. It can
You can
happen
be
in an instant.
traumatized once from one
No,
event.
you-
Yeah.
You
In
can
an
be
instant.
traumatized from the events, but to have PTSD,
Okay, so he gonna
a
read-
disorder that
Yeah.
is constantly
If
triggered.
you get shot one
I think
time,
I think we're just gonna call it a trauma. It's
Okay.
a trauma.
So
Yeah.
listen,
Trauma.
so your significant other, if you have one, or whoever you date, they can't fart around you.
I'm telling
I
you,
ain't saying
don't
they
go
can't
there.
far. I'm not. Hey, you know what? I'm just saying, just make the best effort you can.
That's not what I was told. But
It's just, like, you know,
that's
I know things get out of our control
surveys
sometimes.
done changed since we last had this conversation.
Oh, what you know, Lady X? What you know?
But don't think that just cute to lay up with me and you want me to see you as a lady.
But what
No.
about you? Don't you? Where you fart?
Wait a minute.
I'm
how
a
do
gorilla.
we?
I'm a man.
Hold
So
on.
it's okay
You
to
see
fart.
Yo,
Yeah.
hold on one second. I got a
It
question.
is an understandable double
I was
standard.
about to go to that man.
Right, it's
You
under-
rather for her to be in pain and hold her fart all day
No,
and all night.
I just rather for her to just remain beautiful in my eyes.
So her passing gas makes her less beautiful in your eyes.
Yeah, like I'd be like, how it's hard to be romantic to somebody for it. Like
I
you
wish I
can't.
had to fart right now. I swear to
Yeah,
God.
no, yeah.
I would,
So
just
wait a
because.
minute. So a lady is reduced from being a lady if you can hear it. Is that what you're saying?
Smell it too.
Oh man, that's even worse. Like,
Like, damn, what the hell you ate today?
So I'm not a lady no more.
I'm telling you, me and this man had an in-depth conversation about
You know
this.
what I mean? So
He done came a long way since our original conversation.
Okay.
This is
This
him
is
coming
good?
a long
is
way.
this good?
This is good.
The survey done changed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow! So there's a real
I'm-
trauma
Yeah,
here.
it's real trauma
I
there.
think okay, so listen, my thing, my situation. Okay, so my daughter is 8 now, but when she was born 1 pound 15 ounces, right? So when we started, she was breastfeeding until so we can get her out of the tube, but her little tummy blew up, right? We didn't know what was going on, and so long story short, she had to end up getting a colostomy bag because she stopped using the bathroom by herself. And this is the moment, because I used to be like you. I'd be like, I would not use the fart around people. I would not. That's just me. You know what I mean? And I did not want you to do around me. I wish you would. You know what I mean? But until I saw this little teeny 1 ounce baby tummy blow up and they deal with her gas situation. I realized that people can die from that. So release yourself. Now, I also believe that you should have something in play. Go to my purse.
Right.
Get sprayed. Do
Right.
what you gotta do. But
Excuse
you shouldn't look
yourself.
at me differently because this is a body. This is me. You love me for me. That means it comes with everything. I gotta
Look at
boo-boo.
me
I gotta
differently.
pee. I gotta blow my
Yeah.
nose. All
But
that
later,
stuff.
like-
That's human.
but I'm gonna
That's
tell you what. When you
human.
look at,
Sex is human.
Yeah.
Everything, and I hate to hit.
but that shouldn't be an excuse no more.
It's an excuse.
being human is not an excuse.
That's not an
Then-
excuse.
No, it's about.
It's
no,
the reason why it happens.
Right, it's the reason everybody. That's what I'm saying. Everybody
So
go
if
through it.
I
All
don't
those.
use the bathroom, you should be looking at that girl
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you
listen,
should
what's,
use
where
the-
you, what's going
I
on
ain't
with your
saying-
Right,
inside?
exactly.
She was going
Go
too
ahead.
far.
What
You
you
said you talking about using the bathroom. Yeah, they should use the bathroom. Anybody saying nothing crazy.
I'm talking about
I'm
you
just-
gas you have to let out whenever.
You do
He
not-
don't want to hear it, and he don't want to
When you
smell
need
it,
to
or you
relocate
left it.
yourself,
No,
honey,
I'm
because
just
I
telling-
wished I had to use the bathroom right now because I would. I mean,
But see,
So you mean to tell me,
fart.
2 cups, that a woman getting up out the bed to go to another room to fart is more,
It would get you diamonds.
no, not at all.
would get you
That's
down.
more disruptive,
Hey,
in my
it would
opinion,
get-
than
hey.
a woman just having to handle what she need to handle right then and there.
Yeah, and you fart.
No,
You so
no,
you
no,
say
no.
you gonna stay in the bed. You ain't gonna get your little happy tail, but you gonna toot and fart and
No,
round me. I wish
no,
you would.
no,
If
I'ma
I
do the
can't
best
fart
I
right, you
can,
better
too.
not
You're
fart
gonna
around
do
me.
the best you
No,
can.
you're not.
But in the event
Look,
that it
no,
doesn't
you're not.
happen, what is
Disrespectful.
We
If you-
started this segment off talking about division.
It's understandable double standards. Listen, there are some understandable double standards.
That's not understandable.
That's not
It is
understandable.
some
What makes you
understand-
think I want to get out the bed any more than you want to get out
Right.
the
If
bed?
you
I ain't
beat me,
saying,
you
but
tell
I
me
ain't
can't
gotta
fart
put
right
gas
now,
at the
I don't
same
To
time.
me, that's
you
more
got
disruptive.
gas. You talking about getting out the bed?
Somebody getting out the bed, disrupting your sleep. Now you
Yeah.
jiggling on the mattress or what
Right.
have you.
Well, I
because
just
they,
can't
you
fart.
know,
What kind of mattress
And keep
you
the
got?
Look, but I can just fart and keep the
to play
covers
with
down.
you.
The whole weekend.
I can fart and just don't let the covers up and just let it go here. That's
And now that now it's
As a
all-
lady, you know
Now
how
it's
to
on-
smother it,
That's right. That's right.
cover it,
That's right. But real
Muffle
women know
it.
how to make sure she get mad.
and duff it,
That's
okay?
right. Look,
You know how
dig
to
in
do
her
all of
pocket
that.
and get a spray real quick.
That's
You know
it.
what I mean? All that stuff. Now,
It's just again, we were talking about division.
Right.
Look
Right.
how he has divided men and women. on
they're different,
flatulence.
but it's understandable.
No, it's
there
not.
are understandable
you better
double
not fart
standards.
around me.
What
I
is
promise
another
you.
understandable double
Or dig up
standard
your nose.
that you feel
Tell
is understandable to the people? What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, like it's just
Just
some
don't
understandable
fart.
double standard, but it's just stuff that women do, men can't do. Like
what?
It's understand like they just like well,
I'm-
women
yeah,
got
we
their
need an
way.
example. We need an example for the people in the back.
What?
I mean, women get away with a lot of stuff.
Like what?
Examples
But whatever
again.
they want to.
No,
That's not
we need
true.
an
You
example
just
for the
making
for the
excuses.
people
You
in
see
the
how
back.
people don't really tell the truth.
Uh-huh.
Nah, for real.
Shoot
Comes
goes
the
around
truth.
what he
Don't
really
get him
gonna
another
say.
cup. He gonna
Just
need
be
3.
honest, because you know, honest is what I do. Just say what you need to say. What do we do that you can't do? I'm confused because I swear
Breastfeed.
we do exactly
That-
the same thing.
Don't
That's
help
not
him.
a book
Don't help this.
standard.
Listen,
I shouldn't
don't
have
help
said
this
a
brother.
thing.
What you say?
D-Roy.
Breastfeed.
D-Royale.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
help
y'all
him.
can't have babies
Don't
and
help
stuff
him.
like that.
No, but
What?
women get more benefits when it comes to a bunch of different things.
Like
Like
what?
benefit down, like you know what I'm saying? Cause women not seen, you know, like okay, so
Oh, you do fuck-
no, I got you right here. So
Go ahead,
so
the
who's
church
so
is money.
Go
so who's supposed to if somebody got to die who you expect to die first? Somebody busted
What
this
you
door
mean?
right now.
I expect you to stand up and protect
Man,
us.
man,
you
right,
daggone
right. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing y'all get. Y'all don't have to die first.
You see, hold.
Listen.
Okay,
Like,
I got
so now
something
it's being a
for
man. You
that.
say you want a man.
That's an
You say a man, but you want to be equal. Hold on.
What about the absentee men?
No, I'm just talking. You want to
it's
be
gonna
equal.
be it's me holding it down regardless,
Let
right?
me see what you just did. That don't have anything to do with a woman and a man.
It
First
do.
of all, no, don't. Because at the end of the day, I got your back just like you got mine.
But I damn sure
as
gonna
a
expect you to stand up first.
You don't want because you guys want to be masculine. That I got my woman. You know what I'm saying? That don't got nothing to do with an alpha female.
I'm gonna say
because-
right now, I'm an alpha female, but I damn sure want him to stand up first. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is, a man gonna be a real man. He's gonna be a man. He
that
ain't gonna
regardless.
allow. He ain't gonna ask the question because he's a man. Now, when you're dealing with boys, he's gonna ask you. Well, shit, you're a
me
female.
more?
Nigga, get it right. You know what I mean? But a
Man,
real
that's what I'm
man-
talking about. The same expectation. You saying what I'm saying. You like regardless of what, like you
My
expect a
hair
man to
is
be a man. It's understandable double standard. It's just certain things that you know what I'm saying.
I
now.
hear you.
It is some understandable double standards.
Okay, let's talk about this then. So, when you want, when it come down to having babies, do you want the man to have a baby or a woman to have a baby? Would you have a baby if you could?
No, I wouldn't.
I'd
I'd rather have a
population to
woman.
decrease because
Yeah.
they can't handle it.
Yeah,
No, they
I
can't.
don't-
What you say? Won't be no children.
Won't be
There
no-
won't be no children.
won't be no
That's
man.
why we do what we do. That's
Right,
why y'all
that-
should protect us.
See what I'm saying?
Because we
It's an understandable double standard. You know what I'm
Double
saying?
standards.
But you know what? Now, I'm going to go biblical for a second. I'm going to go
Here we go.
biblical
Here we
because,
What
you
time
know,
is it,
Watch
y'all?
your lightning.
Hey.
Watch your lightning.
I'm going to go
striking.
biblical, you know, because I ain't going to go deep there, but you know what I'm saying? It was a divine thing, period. It was all, it was God, man, then woman.
Okay.
God named man, man named woman. And so it was like, it was a divine order. Now, the harder part of life is just playing your role. A lot of people don't want to play their role. I don't play the
What
role
kind
of
of
man.
role is it?
Or whatever your role is. That's what I'm saying.
you laugh?
But you get,
Yeah,
but
he got
folks
lied
be-
just now. He said that.
He feels
Hey,
as
when
if
folks
God
scared to
created
play their
women to
role.
be- First of all, man,
you
God
was
created a
casted
woman-
as a woman. That's your role. A woman, you was
God created a woman to be a man's helpmate, not
Yeah.
slave. That means I walk beside you, not behind you.
You don't know what it means. You don't know, hey,
You don't know what it means.
hey, you just made that up for yourself.
I
You
did
told-
not.
see that written nowhere.
Right, now, yeah, she's talking about some not beside. Well, yeah,
I
right,
ain't walking behind
you,
the
right.
man.
That's the way you feel it, but that's a feeling. That ain't the word.
It's a feeling. That's not real.
That's
He
a
giving
word.
us the word.
All my females walk behind me.
No, I ain't tell you where to walk nowhere. I'm just saying I ain't said nothing about walking. All I said it was a divine order. It was God, man, then woman. God named
And I
man,
see
man,
how
named
you're
woman.
doing your hand.
Yeah,
how
you
you're
see
doing
that?
your hand is linear.
Uh-huh.
So it's up here, then down there, then down there.
Yeah.
How
It's
do
a
you know it
hierarchy
wasn't-
to it.
Yeah, it's a hierarchy.
It's a-
It's a hierarchy, and people are afraid of that truth. It is a hierarchy.
If
That's
you-
why I say
who
head of
said it's the
household.
hierarchy?
Yeah, that's your.
Who
I
said it's
just
a
said
hierarchy?
hierarchy.
Yeah, he jumped on it.
Yeah, but
He
it's
said it's a hierarchy.
No.
Why isn't it a horizontal
That's
position?
right.
Why can't
Why
it be
can't it
man
be like
and then
this?
woman and then
It was written. I didn't write it. It was written.
show me the hierarchy? Show me it wasn't written in a hierarchy.
Yeah,
or
well, it was
standard.
God, man, woman. It came in that order.
How about God first,
That's
then
right.
man, and
That's
in
right.
this order,
That's
like
right.
sideways.
But still, it's
She's
still
on the timeline.
It's
She's
still
on the
ahead.
timeline.
That's what
No,
I'm
no,
trying
hey,
to say.
hey, no matter if you line it up like this or you do it like this.
It don't matter which way you turn it.
No matter which way you turn, it's
It's the
still a
same.
start. It's still ahead.
You know why I
It
say it
starts-
matter? Because when people think they're
Higher,
higher,
say
then
it
they
again.
feel like they have a different
That's
value
right, that's right.
at a
When-
higher level than
when
the
I'm
other
beside
person.
It's a role. It's a head. It's a role. That's the
It's a
thing.
head,
Nobody.
not a tail.
All is equal. Whether you the head, the body, the feet, whatever. Like you love you love down to your baby toe just like you love your arm.
That's right.
You will not want to lose your baby toe the same way you will not want to lose your whole arm.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You feel the same about your baby toe as
That's
your
right. I
arm.
love my little pink toe.
No
Right.
division. No division. That's what
So-
I'm talking about. No
So
division.
you know, so you know what I'm saying, but they play different roles.
No, none of
now,
my toes
even
play
though
no kind of role.
your toe will play roles. They told, hey, listen, your toe play a role
Which
because
one
listen,
played today?
hey, that's the most your baby toe is the most guarded part of your body.
'Cause
You
without
don't
the
guard
toe, you gonna be
nothing.
leaning.
Hey, you don't guard no other part of your body.
But that baby
But
toe.
like you guard your baby toe. You don't even like a lot of pressure on your baby toe. And that's the
I
most.
don't think you want no pressure on your toes, period.
But
bro.
that baby toe though.
Look, that
Yeah.
baby toe though.
Hey, that'll make you throw a pair of shoes away. The
Right.
baby toe
You
with.
ain't lying.
Now you can deal with
That's
the big
the
toe
truth.
rub,
That's the truth.
but that baby toe.
That's the truth.
Hey, but baby toe said he got to go.
That's the truth. You're right. That's the truth.
The baby toe is the most guarded part of
Cause
your
I got some
body.
bad heels and I won't wear them because they be making my baby toe hurt like mud. But my big toe, if it hurt, I'll probably keep going. I'm just gonna cut my nail off. Of
But
it.
I'm definitely in agreement with you. Anything that I think that has a name has a role. It has a purpose. It has a role.
Right.
And a role.
That's
that
why
it
you should
plays,
name
right?
everything.
Right.
You
But
gotta play your role. Well, you were casted as a woman. I was casted as a man.
okay.
Yeah, I wasn't like, you know what I'm saying. I just got here the same way you did.
How
Like
you got here?
same way everybody. Somewhere.
Hey, that's divine intervention
Okay.
right there. It's
Yeah.
a miracle.
I
was
Let's
bought-
not forget.
I was bought by the
it's
store.
a miracle.
You got bought by the store?
Not
A
the
stork.
A
He
store.
said the stork brought him.
A
Oh,
stork
okay.
brought me.
I don't know how I got here.
And that's what I was told.
That's what you was told?
Okay, what do you believe?
Yeah, a stork.
So you believe it was a stork?
I believe it was
So
stork.
what
Like,
letter you put in for your two?
huh?
What letter you put in for your two? To the
My-
stork.
My what cups? My 2 cups. My 2 cups. What you?
Yeah, your 2 cups.
It's
so terrible.
Hey, my 2 cups.
Oh,
But
Hey.
I
Lord,
mean,
let's just
in this particular case where we were talking about the mass division
Yeah.
and the vaccine division, you just have a lot of division coming up. This is a new thing, a new division amongst the society, and how do we deal with that? I don't know if you're a vaxxer or not. I don't know if you're a mask wearer or not. How do you feel if somebody was to come up against you in that? Say that you wear masks and somebody says, take that mask off.
Let me tell you something. Come over here, it's gonna be a problem. That's on
part.
one. Because what I do with mine don't have nothing to do with you.
That's
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
that's right.
Period.
See,
Okay.
that's how I feel,
Period.
too.
And that's my problem. Everybody's so encompassed with what the other person
That's
is
right.
doing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You take the
Preparation.
the necessary
your own.
precautions to have yourself be as safe as you can be. You know what I mean?
And then
And whatever
everything
else
else
you do,
that's
listen.
right.
Let's keep our distance, or if you don't feel that way, I'm gonna make sure that I'm in a position where I feel safe.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is what it is. It's been times where, listen, I've come into a parking lot. Oh, it's too many cars in here.
That's right.
I done missed
You up out of there.
I didn't even get out the car. I might have made a
It's a
U-turn.
personal
It's a
choice.
It's a
personal
personal choice.
I agree with
How do you
that.
feel about that 2 cups? If somebody was to push their point on you,
Take that mask off, or
Yeah, people
go
try
get
to-
a vaccine.
Yeah, people try to push their point on me all the time. I mean, that's called peer pressure.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And that's what this is.
So it be a lot
This
of
is a
peer pressure. They got a
popularity
term
contest.
for it. They got a term for it. So people do that all the time. It ain't nothing that we not used to.
Right.
It's
It's
something
a
that we
weak-minded
already been
versus
prepared for, like the locks.
Absolutely.
I mean,
You know
that's
what
how
I'm saying? We prepared like the locks. You
Be all ready.
know what
Be all
I'm saying?
ready.
You know, you bring on your little pressure. I got me 2 freestyles ready to go.
What is your freestyle?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
The culture, do it for
Right,
the culture.
right.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Man, like, hey, man, I ain't new to this.
Oh,
You're
look,
true to that.
look, we gotta
Hey.
touch on something before we go. We gotta touch on something, y'all. We gotta touch on something. Laughter is very necessary in the world. They say it's a healing thing. It heals you, right? And we got a new. Well, she's not new because she's been on the circuit for some time.
Yep.
But there's a new show that's out, and that show, if you haven't heard of it, is called the Miss Pat Show. Have y'all heard? You
Yes,
heard anything
yes,
about it?
indeed. Yes,
How about
indeed.
you?
I haven't heard.
Miss Pat. Miss Pat show is coming on BET Plus, I believe. And this is a show where it looks like a woman has taken her pain, she has found her passion, and she's turned it into her purpose, meaning she's moving what was painful in her life and she's brought comedy to it so that she could bring laughter and kind of heal from it. And she said
And
that.
she's laughing at herself, or she want people to laugh at her.
Well,
Now
that's
that's the question.
that's the
Because
question.
I feel like I see people do that all the time. Like I know a person, they are overweight. I'm not going to say their name, and I think every time they get on the stage, they talk about their weight. I don't think it's funny because there's so many ladies and men out here killing themselves because they overweight or they can't lose weight. I don't think it should be a joke about it.
So that's what we're talking about. There's a difference between entertainment and exploitation.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Exploiting a person's pain versus entertaining people with your
Use
jokes.
your own pain to get money for or whatever your entertainment. I'm against that. I don't like it because personally, you know, me personally, I've been through a lot. So if I see somebody laughing about being child molested or rape or stuff like that because they want to go ahead and get it out before somebody coming and thinking that's cool for entertainment purpose, that's gonna hurt me because I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's right.
And
So-
it devalues the experience.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It really does. Because now I'm laughing from whatever, you know, sources it's tickled me or hit me with.
Right.
But now that brings a level of lessened sensitivity to
Yes.
it. You know what I mean?
Right, from the
Yeah,
population.
They don't
absolutely.
already,
Absolutely.
They don't take things serious or they
As
hide
is,
stuff
right.
as is. So then
Deja
you
vu.
have a lot of,
Having
Deja,
vu,
yeah,
okay.
that done been here. You had one of them moments.
Yeah.
Deja vu,
It's
I
like,
done been here before.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I dreamed of this. You know what? I had supposed to ask you to just like this in the dream.
Really?
It was just like deja vu, but you were telling us about it, about laughter, about it. So you ain't laugh now time like you were serious. You were like you ain't laugh now time, and we supposed to believe this is a show about laughter.
Well,
Yeah.
this is
trying
a
to
show
figure it
about
out.
laugh. Now let me say,
You
I
ain't
haven't
laugh.
seen an
you ain't
episode of
laugh.
the show,
Okay.
but what I did see, right? I can see how the humor could come. Right, I can see how you could want to laugh at something like that because they say, you know, you laugh instead of crying.
Yeah, but
But
you're
that's
not
an individual.
laughing.
I don't laugh at things like that in particular.
I watched the whole
So
season.
what do you laugh at? That's what we got to
what
figure
do
out.
you
What
laugh
tickles
at?
What
you?
do I laugh at?
Yeah.
What tickle you?
What's funny?
D-roll.
Like literally, what's funny? Like God.
Everything.
Funny. How he
Funny.
let things
He's
happen and do
hilarious.
things. I laugh at that
God
kind
is
of stuff.
funny.
Like,
You
you know, you
laugh,
funny. You funny.
Yeah,
So what else you laugh? That's it. You don't never see nothing.
She laugh
funny?
at
I
my
do.
jokes.
I
She,
do.
you know what?
I
She
see
probably do
genuine
laugh
humor.
at your joke. I laugh at your
Funny.
joke. You know
I
what?
see genuine humor that's just in you, in your spirit.
Yeah, she
I
laugh at my
laugh
jokes.
at
She
that.
laugh at me all the time, and I don't be joking. I just be real.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna invite you back too, man. Cause we gonna do something. Cause you do got some good jokes. Like, I do
They
recognize
ain't
what I
even
recognize.
jokes though.
Mine don't either. But you know, it's just part of it.
Yeah.
Hey,
funny.
listen here. We talking about
just
what's
got
supposed to make
serious.
us
Laugh.
no laugh.
Now when I did see some of her material, she's funny. She's a funny lady. She could be funny. I just think, me personally, I would kind of turn
You don't
away
laugh
from
at
that.
your children.
Do I laugh at my children? Absolutely, I do.
I'm-
Absolutely, I
so-
do. Why-
so
what
what
makes
tickle-
them exempt? Because
So
they're children?
what? No. So what
love
tickles you
laughing
about
at
your guy? You be,
Absolutely.
They're the best.
yeah. If you be laughing, so I'm saying you trying you don't laugh. I'm
No, I do. I didn't say I don't laugh. I'm just saying this is a new show that a lot of people are talking about, and it is funny. She is fun. She's a Atlanta native. You know, she has a lot of. She
She
grew
a,
up in the
she a,
hood. She's an Atlanta native.
oh,
she
she
grew
a
up in the
Atlanta
hood.
native.
And just the experience of growing up in the hood.
Right.
You know, some of those things we can look back and laugh
Right.
at. Like, you remember
Yeah.
the crackhead that used to hang
That's
out on
right.
the corner? You know,
Right.
there's nothing funny about somebody suffering of drug abuse
Right.
or substance abuse, but we could find humor in that.
In
It's
situation,
humor
what
in the
happened?
situation. It is humor.
Like that crackhead
Like
was riding
people-
down the street, the butt naked.
Yeah, that's funny.
You know what I mean?
You
Yeah,
can find
so-
humor in that.
Yeah, you supposed to find humor in all walks of whatever. You know, I went to a funeral. Speaking of bad breath,
You had to go back to that. Bad breath.
right? Yeah, I had went to a funeral one time, and like you say, you know what? We ain't gonna say names today. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? We're gonna say names. We went
Protect
to
the guilty.
funeral,
Right.
So,
Protect.
so it's gonna sound funny the way I got to say it, since we ain't gonna say it with name. But you know, so I went to this person's funeral, and I was sitting there by another person. And then, you know, and this person, I was talking to him. Then another person came up and leaned over that person's shoulder and started to talking to him. And so,
How hot did it get?
Know how
Hey.
funky it is. Some breath
and
ain't
so
hot,
I'm
but
sitting there,
funky.
I was, you know, like
Try not to-
I'm like a steward. I'm sitting there like a steward.
Try not to say that. Try not to
So
breathe.
I'm being real good. And so I look over when they walk off. I look at their person. They sometimes they is boo-hoo crying. And I say, what? I said, what? I said, what? I said, what's wrong? They said they breath.
It wasn't a funeral?
And they weren't crying over.
That happened to me one time. I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to hurt the people.
Not over the dearly departed, but that dear breath. Oh,
that
my
dear
good
breath.
God.
Oh,
Terrible.
man.
Terrible.
That would, dear breath.
Now
Deborah.
back to the
Deborah.
2 cups of truth. Didn't nobody tell that person the truth.
Nobody.
That
That's what
person
I'm trying to
walked
tell you.
off without
Now, that's
the
a
truth.
hard conversation.
It's
At a
a
funeral.
Absolutely.
That's another
Yes,
place
it
to not
is.
tell
Okay.
somebody they breath
Yes,
at
it
a
is.
funeral.
Okay, I got.
Ooh.
Okay, let's answer this. Okay, we understand about saying the truth. It's a difference about saying the truth, hurt people feelings, and saying it a certain type of way.
Okay.
Because a lot of people cannot receive the truth.
Right.
So when you think you're not being truthful, if, say, for instance, somebody got hot breath or their arms stinking, it's a certain way you think
must.
you should go at them and
Yes.
say, hey, you stink. Or when you go at them and say, I got some deodorant upstairs, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever.
Well, it depends on that relationship with the person. If that person
Well, but
felt
if you don't know
comfortable,
them.
if that person felt comfortable enough to come up and lean between folks and
Yeah.
talk, right? That person they was talking to,
Yeah.
I'ma say they
You
have
think
that
they
kind of
should-
relationship.
Okay, you think they should say, hey, give me
I-
6 feet because your breath stinks?
I wouldn't have said, give me 6 feet in the moment. I'd have been like, let me holler at you over here.
I don't want to. You just say holla. That means you gotta talk to them.
Let me
Hey,
talk to you
musk
over
is
here. Just to
different
give them
from
the
breath.
truth.
Musk is different.
And must is
Musk is a community odor.
Because
a community.
What does
over.
that
Listen.
mean?
But-
Yeah, what does that mean? Because
I read to some extent.
Hey,
Because with that breath,
is
you
a
can
personal.
somebody passing you a mint is just like passing candy in
Right.
certain situations. You're not gonna take that as okay.
Yeah,
you
but
wouldn't be
sometimes-
or I can use this or whatever.
Sometimes you can give them a mint,
And
and,
they
that
don't
breath
take
stinks
it.
so bad that the mint.
Dissipate.
Yeah, so, yeah, 'cause I remember that. I keep mints. I be trying to give people because I do hair, and sometimes when you do hair and the breath become So hey, you know what I mean, and it don't work.
Hey, that's how I used to meet girls through peppermint. Hey, yeah, that's how I told you
I
that.
don't know.
Hey, that's how I used to meet girls, cause I ain't have no rap, no line
Okay.
like what up, you know what I'm saying? I
you
wasn't
can
that
read this,
guy. But but I can give you one. But I give you one peppermint every day I see you. Like, give you a piece of
Every
peppermint.
day?
Peppermint, yeah. But
And then
then
you
after
gonna
a
be
while,
remembered.
then after a while, the day I don't have that peppermint, you gonna add me. What my
See,
peppermint?
it's all
Oh,
making
so
sense
it-
now.
Don't be looking for
It's
it.
all making
Yeah.
sense. So listen, that's why Grandma had the problems because
That's
you
right.
taking all the peppermint for the girl.
That's right.
Okay.
She needed it
And my
every
dad-
day.
Hey,
So she won't have to fart.
hey.
Because you
And
know
My
that
dad used to
peppermint
keep a
does
lot of
wonders.
peppermint. Yeah, that my dad used to keep a lot
That
of
boy right there
peppermint.
just said he just.
I used to meet. That's how I used to meet.
Because I
I mean,
like
girl, but it's still a work to.
A day used to
It
deal
can
out.
work. I get it. It makes sense because I remember back in the day, a dude, he used to love. It wasn't cute or nothing. You know what I'm saying? We just thought he was our homies. You know what I'm saying? But how he used to make us laugh all the time because it was so cute. Like he used to, and it's so funny. But come to find out, he liked it.
Yeah, he was
us,
entertaining.
and he was entertaining us. And so that's how he be like, let's go to and we be like, yeah, let's go. And that's how he
And
get
he
the
be in the
girls.
mix. Yep.
Yeah, be all in the mix with all the girls.
Yep, and he
I
look
say,
like
you
the
think
man.
He's like a man because he keep us laughing. Then
I think that if
I
we
know
gonna-
all the little pimp slip. I'm something like
This
that
is the
pimp.
season of truth right here. So we got to keep it all the way 100.
it.
This is the season of truth.
That's
truth
it.
need to be told. Somebody lean over my shoulder talking at the funeral, and it ain't right. Then I'm gonna grab that little hand on the other side and slip that peppermint to you.
That's
Get
what you
back.
Okay, so what you do when you get
Do
somebody
the little
Oh, how you gonna do it?
pat.
that
You slip it in the hand
And then do the little pat pat.
And the pat pat. You gotta do the pat pat.
So
Yeah.
what about
Pat
if
make
you
it all
got
right.
somebody that has a body odor?
Say again.
If you're dealing with somebody that has a body odor, I'm talking about arms, cool cat, all that.
Who is this? Why are you
No.
in my circle? This doesn't even
But
sound like
that's the
somebody
way
that's
they
gonna
be.
be in my circle.
Right.
I
Right
just said,
there.
how will you tell a person?
You tell a person. Maybe the person didn't have somebody to tell them. Maybe they are unaware of how.
Or maybe they know blind to themselves.
Hey, no,
I don't believe anybody knows
That's
blind. I think it
terrible.
becomes
My grandma
acceptable.
told, yeah,
That's
it's
terrible.
acceptable. That's
Yeah.
what my friend said.
It becomes
my
acceptable
grandma
to them.
always said you would smell yourself
Absolutely.
First,
before
absolutely.
anybody.
You sit down, the air come up.
Yeah.
You move your arms, the air go out.
Yes,
You
would
gonna smell
yourself
you.
for anybody else.
I don't
So,
know.
You don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
What don't you
goddamn.
know?
What you
Hey,
mean? You don't
like,
smell
I'm-
yourself?
Yeah, I smell mine, but I can smell other people too. Like,
No, what I'm saying.
And you think other people can't smell themselves and you
No,
smell?
they
I think some people probably can smell other people
Better?
before they smell themselves.
You think so?
No,
Yeah,
you
'cause some
got
got
people-
like a dog
That's
sense.
Yeah, you have to understand. You right here, you be with yourself from time
Right.
to time.
Exactly.
So you smell yourself first. So
Exactly.
what I'm saying is, like in my contract for models, I tell them they have to come with a model bag, and that model bag because some of these models in Atlanta is very stinky.
So I'm gonna say again, you have people because they stand up straight and put their shirt on right, don't mean that they've gotten everything
That
that
home
they
training,
need to get,
right.
So sometimes they may need a more seasoned woman
Right.
to guide them in the
Okay,
right
so
way.
So who smell the best? Like I know, like, cause I done dealt with these models before. So like the thinner they are, sometimes the fishier they are.
They
Oh,
fishy,
you know what?
but they don't have anything to do with sizes or anything.
I know it don't, probably,
But
but
this is his experience, Ray. Go ahead.
I know it don't, probably don't, but like I almost, if we did a poll and you ask men what are the best smelling women,
Right, what would they say?
they gonna say, hey, your heavyset women smell better than any other woman.
Well, I agree to that because a female, a woman, I ain't gonna talk about these females because you got some that don't know nothing because babies is raised babies, but I'm talking about a female, a woman that knows themselves. We know, as a woman, we know what we got going on. We know we're gonna make sure we got everything we need to take care of ourselves. Even if we have medical issues, because some people have medical issues. Some people can't wear the deodorant. Some people can't do this or this or whatever the case is. A real woman gonna take care of her and herself before, and especially a big woman, because she knows she got.
She already
extra
been
room.
scrutinized.
She know, yeah, and she knows she got, so she have to keep herself clean. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm in this space where I'm learning this right now about our diets. And then what we're eating
Can also, alter or affect our sense.
Yeah.
So we have to, like, the cleaner your diet is, the tastier you are.
Let's okay.
That's
So
what I'm hearing now.
let's say, since we're gonna go there, also it goes back to having sex. So if you having sex with no condom and that guy is whatever he eats or whatever, y'all
Adapting that.
Right.
and you wonder why your twat is feeling
Did she say
smelling that
I
way.
haven't heard that word.
That's
Your
all
twat.
right.
Oh, I like
I
to say
haven't heard that.
Now that I like to say it, I love
like to
it.
say twat. I don't say your twat is
Go ahead.
twangy,
Go
and
ahead.
you try and you do what you gotta do, but you don't understand. Y'all just shouldn't mix that shit.
That's
Right.
it.
Right.
That's what that shit. That's automatic. Tell a woman if you have sex with a man. First of all, you shouldn't have sex with a man with no condom. Anyway, you should let no man if he's not your man, right? And you want to know why your twat is smelling the way it's smelling.
It's chemical imbalance.
It's the killer. Yes.
That's it.
And
So how
y'all
do
too
you
don't-
make the decision to say? 'Cause I always want to know this. You seem like somebody that would tell. Me.
Oh, I tell you, honey.
What make a woman say, you know what, I want him to hit it raw? What?
Well,
Get-
if you want me to answer that, I don't think, I'm just being slightly honest. I'm 46, honey. As growing up, people don't really teach us what we supposed to do as women, right? So such thing, I want him to hit me raw. You as a woman, you as a young lady, you should not want nobody to hit it raw unless it is your own. But then we're going to come back to
Yeah, but how do you know? But
Comfort.
when you get to that decision out,
Your
I want.
comfort
well,
level.
you can
The
Your
com-
comfort
Yeah.
level, and it doesn't mean that you're comfortable because you've been with the person for years.
Right.
It's something in that person, in that woman, that says, I'm comfortable enough to let this happen this way.
Right.
Plus, I'm curious and I want to see what it is
Right.
without it anyway.
Because at the
So I
end
think
of the
it's
day,
comfort and curiosity.
it'll
I
go
like
back
that.
to
That's a good combo.
you can be in a marriage and this is your man and he can be cheating and you still get fucked. You understand what I'm saying?
Literally.
So meaning is I can't say that. It's just the individual. It's like that sexual chemistry, the bond. It comes with intimacy. It comes with a lot of things. And what these people just having sex just to have sex. You know what I'm saying? Sex is much deeper if you come into it. That's the reason why relationships don't last. You got a lot of babies. Having babies is a lot of bullshit because people just fucking just be fucking.
It's just the activity.
Right? It's the activity. But if they can sit back and get to know the person from their mind and their body and their soul and get that connection with that person, there's a lot of shit that they go through that they might not never have to go through. But because we go out and just hey, how you doing? Oh, you want to have sex with me today?
Well, that's the thing.
Yes, this seems like how we're going. We seem to be going
To a place where we were talking about it earlier. The microwave babies.
Yes.
I just want it instantly.
Yes.
So look, I don't need you to be my man. I don't need you to be my
Right.
husband. Let me taste that. Let me see what that feels like,
Right.
girl. And that's how we end
But
up
see, that's
getting
what
there.
when you want to. If you that way, then you should not let nobody nut in you or do that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
If you're that person, like a person wants one person. You know what I'm saying? And you would know then you can. You know,
It could
Unfortunately,
just be one of them nights. You know what I mean? It could just be
Well,
one of them
it
nights.
could.
I mean, like a guy,
Right,
one or
more than
two
two
cups.
cups.
He done
You
had
know
more
what I
than
mean?
2 cups.
Hey, I mean, I'm talking about you go out there and you been to say the right thing. You know what I'm saying? You been slid a little bit peppermint.
you talking about the moon and the stars.
But
and
then-
Nah, I'm just saying. You know, but the moon and stars, they align
Okay,
a lot.
so
a
then
lot.
go back to loving yourself, though. You shouldn't get yourself too worked up when you cross the line to receive bullcrap.
or be putting at risk.
Yeah,
Right,
but
and
what
give yourself
gets you
the
to
rest.
that point, like in your mind, like you know what I'm saying? You say, you said comfort.
Trust, comfort
It's
zone.
the same thing that gets people pulling the money out their pockets
That's
for
right.
the,
Say it
for
again,
the collection
boo.
plate. You get excited. It feels good on the
You
inside.
wanna buy
It feels like the
diamond.
right thing to do
Yeah.
right here,
Diamond
right now.
car For that chick, you know what I mean? A house
You
for
will
that
pay your
chick.
time.
You be feeling like today is the day. It's right now, right here.
Right now, you
So
gonna
you
get
be
that
in
car
that
you
moment,
want.
you were like, I'm finna pay my time.
I'm finna pay you in right here.
I'm
That's
finna
right.
pay my time.
And I believe that some people fall into that, and the younger generation
They
are
won't
more
allow
apt.
themselves.
They're more apt to do that.
Right.
than older.
Hey, just the truth of it, men more apt to, period. You know what I'm saying?
And more apt to what?
Want to go raw.
Raw, period.
Oh yeah, because that's what y'all was brought up being a mandingo warrior.
But I
You
got
know
a
what I'm
question
saying?
though. Do you believe? Because I feel like there's another division getting created.
I just want to be clear.
Sex
So you
crazy.
feel like men are more apt to do it because they are more interested in it than women are? Are you saying that? They're
Nah,
more
they-
interested in the
men
raw
just-
feeling than women
Yeah,
are?
no, I ain't saying they more interested. I'm just saying men just don't care more.
Right.
Okay,
Well,
yeah, I can
think
say that.
it-
They don't care.
I'm gonna say
They just
this.
don't
I don't
give
think
a-
it's a man or woman thing. I think it's a preference of a person. The reason why, because, and it can't be age, none of that, because you got some young ones who love themselves and will not cross the line until they get theirs, because that's how they was brought up. But you
Yeah.
got some people, so you can't say that, to be honest.
So you think it's a upbringing more so than anything?
It can be.
I can't
'cause
say
you can
what about men.
No, about both. I think because I like to talk about sex all the time.
I said a man.
I know a
don't
lot of
care.
people wouldn't mind. Women, they'll go in a heartbeat. Oh, I can't wait. My man did it.
I got a
Like,
like this is
ugh.
unnerving to me that you're saying this over here because I'm a boy mom. You understand? And for me, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
Like,
he
why
wired
are
up
you
the-
more apt to not? What you talking about?
Hey,
I'm
he
trying.
wired up different. Yeah,
I understand he's
sure.
wired up different, but then
It-
as
it's
a
not-
woman and as a mother, I teach him certain things.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I
you
don't care
can't.
how much you want to. If it don't smell right, it ain't right.
Right,
Something
and-
ain't
But
right.
if he,
You're not doing that.
but if he's a lion, it's
ain't
that
gonna shy
that
away
from
the
no
dad,
risk.
the dad, no matter. It's no what you can't. There's nothing you
Leroy.
can't say. No matter what you think, you can
as
teach him.
a
You do.
woman-
He's right.
I'm not
You
saying-
cannot compete with
But
nature.
I'm
Your
not
teachers
saying I
cannot
can
compete with
compete with
nature.
Right, but see, no,
That's a
like
fact.
my 20-year-old.
What you
right?
giving a fact to, Miss
That's
Lady
a
X?
fact.
What's the
What the brother
fact?
done said. Now, I hate to be on his side.
Go
but
ahead.
Go on and say what you got to say. Go ahead.
He said your thought process and teachings cannot compete with nature, and that's
Right.
an absolute
Because
fact.
they was made to do this.
I agree.
And not only that, like,
But
I
are
taught
you
my
telling
son-
me that knowledge doesn't help you
do.
strategize in life? Are you telling me that
Later.
knowing
I think
more
you need to
doesn't-
get to them before the actual
It ain't gonna-
situation,
it ain't
the
gonna help.
act. Yeah.
No.
They learn, but if they survive,
if they survive.
If they survive, I'm talking about because men go through a lot. Like a lot of times, see, that's what I tell a lot of men all the time, man. Look, make sure you're talking to men about men stuff. Don't be going talking to no woman because she gonna tell you what her idea of a man's supposed to be. She can never be a man. She'll never know. Like you'll never know what it is to be a woman. So don't even try to. Don't try to rationalize with that. Don't even try to be like, oh, I understand what you're going through because you don't.
Okay, so I get that. What I'm saying is not that that I want him to understand the way I understand. I'm giving a woman's perspective.
Yeah.
I'm giving him the woman's side of what he's going to encounter.
So, and if he get to 32 with no blemishes, if he make it that far, if he make it that far, if he make it that far, like, you know what I'm saying, he'll have time to think back on them teachers. But right now, like, you know, a tiger gonna roar. You know, a King Kong gonna beat on his chest. You know what I'm saying? And everything, and it's about dominance. See, a lot of women don't even understand it's about dominance. It's the fact that, you know, and most time, not that I'm a man, it's just the fact that I'm gonna dominate. So a lot of people, they think that now it ain't about being a man, it's about dominating. It's about, you know what, I'm gonna have you my way. That's right. Deal with such and such. Now you might not know. Now he may, you know what I'm saying. Now he may tell you some old smooth shit, some suave shit. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. But he wants to dominate. That's why men more apt to not use no condoms then, because it's like, you know what, I'm gonna conquer.
How is that a form of domination?
They want to conquer. Yeah, they conquer. A man don't feel.
You're still conquering the act.
It still happen with a man, but for a man, I'm telling you, man don't feel like I really had you until I had you.
Right, but you know, men don't feel like what he just said. Sorry, so I look at my son, for instance. I taught him everything you talking about, and they don't suffer the consequences until it happens. So they think they ain't never gonna get caught with nothing. I ain't gonna never. I know how to pour. I know how to do this. I know how to do this. Or I can get in. I can get out. And I'm like, dude, but I have to keep remind myself I'm dealing with a kid, right? For him to even think that, but that's what men think. I'm so good at this. I'm good at this that I can't. But he ain't never. I used to tell my son, you ain't me. I'm trying to be the mama that's going to tell you, you might need that chick to know how to grip that mother so bad that you can't control yourself. And then there you go with a baby. Or there you go with this. And there you go. But I can do this because I've been doing it for a minute.
But that's what I see with mine.
Oh my God.
I feel like, and this is just my opinion, this is my truth. Okay. I feel like it is women that convince men.
That's true too.
Let me get it.
That's true.
And then that first time, once you get it raw that first time,
it's a wrap.
Because it be the one. First of all, like I said, I'm a boy mom. Right. I had more girls knocking on my door than my son ever knocked on anybody's door.
That's the truth.
So the females come. They come. Right?
Trust me.
And when they come, they have their level of influence. So when they come and they ready to open up.
Influence.
Girl, they ready to open up. They're like, yo, I want all of you. They'll tell a man that.
I mean, text messages. My son, grown.
See, the women will come.
Grown ladies. I'll be like, wait a minute.
Can't wait to turn them out.
I'm like, really? Females is doing this? So yeah, I agree. They attempt with little boys like that. You that been raised up right and tell.
But if as the mama, I tell you, she gonna come.
It doesn't matter.
She gonna ask. She gonna push.
This
but I'm gonna tell you what
though. Like he just said what he
But I'm
said.
gonna tell you what's intoxicating for a woman. She don't even know.
What?
Most women don't even know that about themselves, and it ain't got nothing to do about being weak or nothing.
What?
Women get intoxicated off of surrendering. They love, you know what I'm saying? But you know, but that releases something for a woman, like
true.
to surrender.
That's true.
This is
but it go back to the trust though.
I ain't down that.
I know what that is.
I'm talking about the euphoria.
Okay.
That they had the women and most women ain't woman enough to even understand this about themselves.
That's right.
They, you know what I'm saying? Cause they got their shield up.
Especially a lot of alpha females, they don't like to take out of control. But I got you.
But women, they get the euphoria when they surrender.
You had the person that you the person what you talking about, the person that you are being intimate with have to first earn the trust for that woman to release that, and she would Yeah, it would be amazing.
What
But you had to
I'm
get there
just
first.
thinking is that men walk into situations, boys and men
Right.
will end up walking into situations and thinking they're dominant and they're in control when that
When
woman
they-
is pulling the string under the bottom the whole
And don't
time.
even know it though.
And you don't even realize.
realize.
And I done had you walk up in here and I done had to sit and go
Yeah.
on. And I had the lights a
And
certain
don't
way.
even know
And I
it.
done fed that belly
That's
a certain
right.
way.
Decided
I
for
done
you to
already
walk through the
came.
door, it's going
Yeah.
And you ain't gonna wear that kind of
That's right.
Even if that's in
Right.
your head, I promise you, I'm gonna work my
And he
stuff
already
to
know.
where I get you to do that, and then you do.
You ain't gotta work hard. Listen, hey, he ain't gotta work hard. Hey, hey, you ain't gotta work hard.
Bring one with me, okay?
Don't kill you. Hey, don't kill yourself.
But women are more planning and calculating in that
That's
way,
true.
Yeah.
and men don't realize what they walk into.
We just barbaric with it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but listen, man, this been I said we barbaric.
Yeah, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? And the more barbaric that we can be, and the more you surrender, the crazy things get. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, dude, that's we can have. I mean, we seem like we can go on forever, man.
we
But we definitely need to say some parting words, man, and get ready to reload. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this today. I don't know about y'all.
With a good Sunday.
Yeah, it was a good
Definitely gonna
song.
be back on next Sunday to get our next 2 Cups of Truth. Absolutely, for the podcast, TV, radio.
Yeah, that was up. So any final words? young-
Absolutely. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Say it again.
Right. Yesterday's price is not today's
That's
price.
absolutely correct.
Man.
So I'm gonna go back to my little words in closing, y'all. I'm gonna say, coming from D Royale, you don't get ready on show day. Don't get ready on show day. You show up on show day.
Absolutely.
All right
Y'all
then.
waiting on me?
What you got over there, Yogi?
Oh, I always say, time is money, money is time.
Hey.
Period.
All right.
Anything else to be uncivilized.
And uncivilized.
That's
Good
what's up.
shawty, what we got over there?
Hey man, we up out of here, man. Listen, man. Hey, enjoyed everybody to see the people. Peace. We out.